832-5777.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
For top-notch heating and air conditioning service and installation, you can rely on Payne's Heating and Air, serving Southwest Oklahoma and North Texas from their headquarters in Mangum, Oklahoma. With years of experience and hundreds of satisfied customers, call Payne's Heating and Air Conditioning at 799-5130, 799-5130.
At Corn Heritage Village, we're leading the way in patient care every day, every shift, all year round. We have rooms available right now for your loved ones. Care options include skilled nursing care, long-term care, Alzheimer's, dementia, and a whole lot more. We're a nonprofit facility since 1948. Experience the nonprofit difference. When you need us, we're here. Quality care from a staff that really does care. For more information, call Stephanie, 580-302-4554, 302-4554. Corn Heritage Village in Corn and Weatherford, communities of care.
From Farmers Insurance, we want to say go Big Blue to our Cordell Blue Devils. Come by and see us at Gregg Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. Your Farmers Insurance agent. Stop by South Market in downtown Cordell.
When it comes to getting your prescriptions filled quickly, just have your doctor send them to Bratton Drug in Mangum or Granite Drug in Granite, where competent and friendly pharmacists will quickly fill them correctly. Bratton Drug and Granite Drug are hometown, locally owned pharmacies, and they know you have a choice when it comes to a pharmacy, so they appreciate your business, and they're proud to serve you. That's Bratton Drug in Mangum and Granite Drug in Granite.
Go Big Blue!
High Plains Bank, located at 200 North College Street in Cordell, is the place to handle all of your banking needs. We offer competitive rates on mortgages, vehicle, commercial, and ag loans, along with friendly customer service. At High Plains Bank, we always have a cup of hot coffee or a cold drink waiting for you. High Plains Bank, community-driven and a proud supporter of the Cordell Blue Devils, member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
At Great Plains Bank, we're in the business of making your life easier, and we understand how tough it can be to strike the right balance between security and opportunity when rates are on the rise. With our new variable rate CD tied to Wall Street Journal Prime, you can have the best of both worlds. You get the security of a CD without the stress of worrying about market timing. And with rate floors, you get the upside without the risk. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at gpbankok.com. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Terry Jones at Sunshine Cafe in Cordell. Don and I just wanted to thank all of our customers for their business and support over the years. We so enjoy seeing you come through our doors, and we love serving you good food every day. If you haven't eaten at the Sunshine Cafe in Cordell, come see us. There's nothing like a little sunshine in the morning for lunch and for dinner. We'll warm up your day at the Sunshine Cafe on the square in Cordell.
Did you know water heating is the second largest energy expense in your home? 90% of the energy your washing machine uses goes to heating the water. Your clothes really don't get any cleaner if you wash them in hot water. In fact, the kind of laundry detergent you use is more of a factor than water temperature. So save up to $40 a year by washing in cold water. Low-flow shower heads are also a great way to save water, hot and cold. Replace your old shower head and you could save more than 40% of the water you use when you bathe. These energy-saving tips brought to you by CK Energy.
Buy your Mangum Tiger Spirit clothing from locally owned CJ's Tiger Specialty Shop, where you'll find the best selection, quality, and the lowest prices. Greer County items, too. They'll design something especially for your group. CJ's is your one-stop Mangum School Spirit Shop, 1 block south of the high school, Mangum, Oklahoma.
Where people come first. It's not just a slogan, it's how we do business. Bank of Western Oklahoma is as traditional as you know us to be, as strong and as stable as you trust us to be, and easy to work with as you need us to be. Come bank with us and experience the difference. 6 convenient locations in Cordell, Elk City, Weatherford, Gary, Visay, and Woodward. Bank of Western Oklahoma, where people really do come first. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
What does it mean to be a Mangum Tiger, you ask? Well, we are one town, one school, and one family. We may be a small town, but we have big dreams and a bright future ahead of us. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we are so proud to support the Mangum Tigers.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring. Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Steve Martin support high school sports. Mickey and Steve offer insurance for property, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Phone 580-782-3827.
Well, good afternoon. Welcome back to Western Oklahoma State College. And after doing a game by myself, Dylan doing one by himself, we've got you covered for the rest of the afternoon. A couple of third-place bowl games, a couple of championship bowl games coming up. And this game, we've got Cordell and Mangum. And Dylan, you figured this out now. We've been together throughout the basketball season, and you know that my elevator doesn't quite go all the way to the top. It's a 10-floor elevator, and it's stuck at about 6. Last night, Pam Simmons, who owns and operates Castle Insurance, texting me saying, hey, find my sister, say hello to her. She's telling me that she's a bookkeeper. Captain Denbold thinks that means that she keeps the books for an accountant service there in Cordell.
See, I knew the whole time that it was like a basketball bookkeeper. I just thought I didn't know what you were thinking, honestly.
I had no clue. I could not put 2 and 6 together. So we're making fun on the air saying, well, she's a tall woman with dark hair. We're scanning the crowd, don't know. And she's sitting right to our right, the whole time. So the best part of it is, this morning I'm in the shower, and all of a sudden it hits me. Hey, Captain Jackass, report for duty. She's talking about her sister, a bookkeeper for the basketball team.
Hey, it happens. It just slipped your mind. It's fine.
Oh, my goodness. Pam, you've known me a while. I apologize for my lack of mental ability. Thank you so much, and we thank Castle Insurance for being a part of our broadcast of Mangum Sports on Classic Hits 97.7. We've got 2 games in the books. It was Navajo losing to Leedy in the girls' 5th place game, 37-35. And then Leedy beat Hollis 58-35. DJ Raven Cade, I don't know why she insists on calling it New Cordell. I guess because that's how it shows up on Google Maps.
Yes, that's technically what it's called, right? She's not technically wrong.
Why do they call it New Cordell? That's the question I have. So Cordell, we're just going to go with Cordell.
Yeah.
They got to this 3rd place game as they were victorious in day number 1, stunning Navajo 33-26, and then lost to Luther last night 39-25. Meantime, Mangum a 4-point winner over Leedy in day number 1, 46-42, and then they lost yesterday by 10 to Mangum, or to Hollis, 47-37.
Yeah, they came out very slow. Hollis Lady Tigers came out full court pressure, and they were down by as much as 20-something, right?
Yes.
But they were able, luckily they showed some signs late. Coach Carney left some of his seniors in there late. They were able to cut it down to 10. Maybe gives them a little momentum, a little life coming into this 3rd and 4th place ball game.
Going to be a different look for the Lady Tigers here this afternoon. Keely Hussey will get this start. She'll be joined by Dusty Pence, along with Sarah Rogers, Nicole Rogers, and we will see Jaden Davenport get the start here this afternoon. Kyra Hussey last Saturday took a Charlie horse to the thigh, and that thing is awfully sore. She was showing it to us earlier, and I mean, her thigh is black and blue. It was a massive shot that she took. They tape it up, but again, she is awfully sore.
Yeah, I noticed yesterday that it was wrapped up, but I wasn't sure how much that would affect her coming into that game last night. obviously it affects her enough that she won't be getting the start tonight. And in for her is her younger sister, Keely Hussey.
Two different kind of ball players, two different kids. I mean, they are on the opposite ends of everything. I've talked to their mom about this, and Keely and Kyra, they are about as opposite as you can get. Cordell, by the way, their starting five will include Madison Damon, Andrea Palmer, Megan Brown, Taylor Jaworski, and Casey Lee. Lee and Sarah Rogers set the jump center as they put 8 minutes up on the clock, and the tap going to be controlled by Mangum, and they go to work. Lady Tigers on the right end of your listening and viewing device in their home white uniforms with the black numerals and the orange trim. Cordell will be in their road blue with the silver numerals and silver trim. Davenport, who can absolutely fly, and one of the reasons that Richard has her in there, not only because of the injury to Kyra, but also he is going to come out and go full court pressure defense and try to create some turnovers and get easy buckets.
Yeah, I think after watching the Cordell Lady Blue Devils the last couple of nights, he knows that they're going to try to slow this game, so they're going to go to a 5-guard lineup and just try to press.
Sarah Rogers, first two of the ball game, and there is that press right out of the gate. Pass caught by Madison Damon. Damon double-teamed in the corner, in trouble. Tries to step through it. Does. Goes to Lee. Lee will fall down. She got some assistance going to the floor. And a foul going to be called on Mangum. They called it on Keely Hussey. That'll be the first on Keely. And team foul number 1 called on Mangum. But again, we see that full court pressure defense. Now he'll back off and have him pick up at the timeline. Megan Brown, skip pass over the top. She'll go to Lee in the corner. Here on the near side. And since Cordell is the visitors, they are to our right as we sit here. That means Jana will be moving all the way down to the midcourt line. Traveling going to be called here out of the open floor. Megan Brown, good defense by Sarah Rogers.
Yeah, the Mangum Lady Tigers, come out full court pressure and then back into what looks like a 1-3-1 trap. And number 23.
Jaden
Davenport plays safety on the goal, going baseline to baseline whenever the ball gets down there.
Go inside to Rogers now. She'll give it up to Keely with the left hand. Shot doesn't go. And the weak side rebound going to be taken away by Taylor Jaworski. On the run, here comes Madison Damon. Damon picked up by Rogers, and that ball going to go out of bounds. Shanna Rogers wanted to push on Rogers, not going to get the call. The ball goes out of bounds, and Mangum will get it back with 6:28 left in quarter number 1, and they lead 2-0.
Yeah, I think she had a case to plead on that play, but not enough contact, and the Mangum Lady Tigers will get the ball back.
Inside to Nicole, now back out top. Keely, dribble, drive, puts it up with the right hand, got the bucket, got the foul, and Hussey will go to the foul line for a 3-point play. Keely Hussey. Check the foul here. And they called it on Madison Lee. Or Casey Lee, not Madison Lee, but Casey Lee. That'll be the first on Casey. Team foul number 1 called on Cordell. So Keely Hussey to the free throw line. By the way, Pam Simmons checking in and saying, well, Barnes, I'm glad that you finally figured out what was going on 18 hours after the fact. Free throw on the way. Keely will knock it down, and it's an early 5-0 lead for Mangum. Got these new fancy pencils this morning, and I broke one off already. Oh, inbounds pass. Megan Brown got away with a little shuffle of the feet. She's got it into the front court. 5-0, her club trailing. 6:05 left in quarter number 1. And again, ferocious defense all over the floor early on by Mangum. Deny, and then deny a little bit more. Lob inside to Lee. Now they'll get it to Jaworski. Jaworski back out top to Andrea Palmer. Palmer gets cut off by Sarah Rogers. They try to go backdoor. Good catch by Jaworski, and she'll put it up and in.
Yeah, Mangum came out, matched up that defensive possession, a little give-and-go action, and Cordell Lady Blue Devils able to get on the board.
First two of the ball game for Taylor Jaworski. Her club trails 5-2, 5:30 left in period number 1. Keely Hussey skips it over the top to Davenport near side. Fall-away jumper for 3. Doesn't get it to go. Blocking out. That's a good job by Megan Brown to come up with the basketball. Then she'll throw it away into the front court. Tracked down by Sarah Rogers. Dusty Pence going to come back the other way. Up tempo indeed. Pence dribble, drive, stop, pop, glass, got it. Dusty Pence. How about that ability to stop in stride and put up the soft jumper? It's 7-2. 3 minutes gone by. Period number 1. Back the other way, Cordell. They want to run. I'm a little bit surprised. Shot won't go for Madison Damon, but she is fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. Let's check the whistle here. It'll go against Mangum, and the foul going to be called on Jaden Davenport. That'll be her first. And team foul number 2 called on Mangum.
surprised Coach Rogers is encouraging her team to go, go, go instead of slow down.
Well, certainly after what we saw the first two nights from Madison Damon and company. Damon hits the first of 2 free throws. She'll get one more. Oh, Pam and Reed Simmons are longtime friends, and I'm sure that they enjoyed the gaffe that is Michael Barnes. Damon no good on the second one, but the rebound going to be cleared off by Cordell, and they will reset. 4:50 left in the first quarter of play. Mangum on top, 7-3. Loose ball. Pence going to track it down. Dusty out in front of everybody else. So dribble, drive, laid up with the right hand and score. Dusty Pence beating Andrea Palmer down the floor. 4 for Dusty. And on the inbounds play, a timeout going to be taken by Jana Rogers. We'll take one as well. 4:36 left in the first. 9-3. Mangum on top of Cordell. Classic Hits 97.7.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
4:36 left in the first quarter here, and it's a 9-3 ball game. On top is the Mangum Lady Tigers. Out of Stillwater, it was Oklahoma State over South Carolina in the Big 12 SEC Challenge. Oklahoma State 74 and the Gamecocks 70. There's that full court pressure defense. Over the top pass going to be kept by Jaworski. Jaworski inside the lead. She'll get fouled from behind, and that'll go against Sarah Rogers, and on Sarah, that'll be number 1, and team foul number 3 called on Mangum. So to the free throw line, Casey Lee to shoot a couple.
Coach Carney was happy with his team's effort on that defensive possession.
Casey Lee hits the first free throw. She'll get one more. Thing of it is, these two teams will turn right around to play again on Tuesday night over at Mangum. Second on the way, good. So the 9-5 ball game. Thank you, Dolly Parton, and his dad, Nick Coleman's character, once said, "You are a damn good-looking man." I don't remember the character's name, but I know that he said the line. Pence, look at that split of the defense, rolled the shot around the rim, couldn't get it to go. Keeley battling for the rebound, and it is off of Hussey. She and Madison Damon getting after it.
Impressive take by Dusty Pence, just wasn't able to finish the layup.
And she's no bigger than a minute, so she can slide through defenders pretty easily. Now over the top, here comes Madison Damon. Damon underneath, she'll go to Jaworski. Taylor off the window. Shot doesn't go. Davenport with the rebound. One and done for Cordell that time, and back the other way. Here come the Mangum Lady Tigers. Got beat last night in a ball game that is just frustrating, to say the least, for Richard Kearney. Good pass there. Rogers to Rogers. Nicole to Sarah, and she's got 4. Roger. There's going to be a steal by Davenport. You can see that one coming from long distance. Davenport too quick. She'll go to Sarah. Shot won't go, but a blocking foul will be called. And Sarah will go to the line. Blocking foul called on Andrea Palmer. And on Palmer, that'll be her first. And on Cordell, her second.
Are you picking up right where you left off with those airplane quotes? Roger.
You're cleared for clearance, Clarence. First free throw, no good. Sarah Rogers. There's some of them that you can't repeat on radio. As your brother smiles knowingly on that one. Second one on the way. Again, Rogers no good, a little strong on both of her free throws. And Mangum just 1 of 3 from the line in this first period of play. Ball out in space, taken away by Sarah. She tried to get it to Nicole, had it backed in her face. Now Nicole will have it down on the corner. She'll leave it up top to Keeley. Keeley kicks top. Art Davenport. Good quick hands out high by Madison Damon. So for all the quickness that Mangum is showing, Cordell not doing a bad job on the defensive end themselves.
Cordell impressive on the defensive end. They're in a zone just trying to get long and lanky and disrupt some of those passes by the Mangum Lady Tigers.
Davenport in the corner to Hussey. Keeley, little ball fake, now comes out between the two circles to Dusty. Pence looking inside. Our boys' third place game will be a couple of teams familiar with one another. Davenport goes inside and rolls it around this rim and scores. Got Mangum and Hobart coming up next to the boys' third-place game.
You don't think there's any bad blood there, huh?
Oh, my. You know what? The Mangum kids were already sitting in the stands when the Hobart kids came in, and they didn't even look at one another. That's travel. Yeah, not going to count. I thought that late whistle there. Taylor Jaworski took a little hop step to get between the couple of defenders. And I think the official underneath the basket, he was blocked by the players and couldn't see it, and the official out high made the call.
Yeah, I think that's why it was a late whistle, but it was the right call on his part.
Sarah Rogers setting down J.C. Nippert into the ballgame. 2:37 left in the first quarter of play. 13-5, Mangum on top. You ever go back and listen to the broadcast on the YouTube channels?
I don't.
Well, others do, and we're glad. Pence at the free throw line. Dusty getting a screen out high, goes to Davenport. She'll put it on the floor. Nothing there, hands it off down to Nicole. Rogers back to Davenport. Sets, thought about the three. Now going to go inside. A little floater on the way, and Jaden Davenport with two more. 4 now for Davenport. 15-5, Mangum on top by 10. 2:05 left, quarter number 1. Lee into the front court. Casey stopping, popping with the left hand. Shot doesn't go. Weak side rebound. Taken away by Pence. She'll lose it. Picked up by Madison Damon. Damon going to get fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. Check the whistle here on Mangum. It'll go against Nicole Rogers, her first, and team foul number 4 called on Mangum.
You think we'll see Kyra Hussey at some point in this ball game, or no?
I think a lot of it depends on the score. First free throw up and in for Madison Damon. She'll get one more.
It'll be an interesting matchup Tuesday. Coming off of a tournament, all teams are usually flat, so it'll be interesting to see how they match up.
Lacey Birch and Camden Davis coming into the ballgame. Jaworski will sit down, also taking a seat, Palmer. Kiana Dickey and J.C. Nippert into the ballgame. Tatiana James as well for Mangum. Second free throw, no good. Lee battling for the rebound, lost it out of bounds, and I think they said it was poked free by Kiana Dickey, or it will be Mangum ball. No, they said Mangum ball. All right. So let's check the 5 on the floor. Jaden Davenport, Tatiana James, Kiana Dickey, J.C. Nippert, and Keely Hussey out there for Richard Kearney. His club leads it by 10, 16-6. 1:45 left in the first quarter of play. Keeley in the corner to James. Tatiana 17-footer baseline. Shot won't go. Blocking out, getting the rebound. Birch lost the basketball. Picked it back up. Dickey right in her face. Now she'll get a clear out over the top to Damon. Madison down the far sideline. Draws the double team. Ball at the feet of Birch. Can't handle it. On the floor. And Kiana Dickey. She'll get tied up by Birch. And the arrow going to point the way of Cordell. For all the slowness that we saw in days 1 and 2, it has gone out the window here in this contest.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say. That possession was out of control, but that's exactly what the Mangum Lady Tigers are wanting.
And you don't always want, you talk about that, you don't always want harem scarum, hair on fire type stuff, but Richard has decided he's going to either live or die with it. 3 ball, right side, Brown. Megan will knock it down from distance.
I think after last night's performance, they're going to go full on pressure all game.
So Megan Brown will make it 19 to. They need to change the score there. And then Megan Brown got the bucket. We'll get a whistle here. And it'll be a foul called on Cordell. Casey Lee, her second. And team foul number 3 on Cordell. And Keon Dickey will go to the free throw line. 16-9 the score. 1:06 left here in period number 1. Kiana, first free throw, good. Dickey will get one more. Kiana Dickey makes it 17-9. Second one on the way for Dickey, and this one rolls off, and the rebound going to be taken away by Cordell. It's Casey Lee on the rebound. Cordell having a hard time getting the ball across the timeline. Now they eventually do, as it's caught by Camden Davis. 50 seconds left, quarter number 1. Birch for 3. Lacey shot doesn't draw the iron. Rebound Davenport, and she's on the fly. Davenport dribble, drive, puts up the shot, and an offensive foul going to be called. Jaden Davenport called for the charge. That'll be the second on Davenport, and 5 now on Mangum. Ball out in space. Madison Damon going to get called for a double dribble. It's good defense there by Jaden Davenport. Back into the ballgame, Andrea Palmer. She'll take the place of Damon for the Lady Blue Devils. Jaden Davenport going to set down for Mangum. And back into the contest, Dusty Pence. And this high-pace, energy-type ball game You're going to see some substitutions and a pattern that you normally don't see with Mangum. Dickey to Nippert. Now at the free throw line, Keeley. Hussey with the left hand. High off the window. Shot won't go. And the rebound going to be taken away by Casey Lee.
Yeah, whenever you're high pace like that, players are going to get more minutes just because you're rotating players in and out so quick.
Into the front court. Here comes Birch. She'll put it up with the right hand. Shot blocked by James, but they got her for a foul. And Lacey Birch will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Tatiana James, it was a clean block, but she got buddied. That's her first. And 6 now called on Mangum. Lacey Birch to the free throw line. She shoots two. 10.6 left. Quarter number 1. 16-9 ball game. First one for Birch. Good. She gets one more. Substitution now. Lee will sit down, and Taylor Jaworski comes back in for Cordell. 16-10 ball game. You heard Gianna Rogers say 10 seconds. Second free throw up and in. Lacey Birch. Cuts it to a 16-11 ball game.
You got a point from Miss Rogers after that one.
Pence in the corner to James, down to 2. Dusty, time expiring. 3 ball off the mark, and we've played 1. 16-11. Mangum in front of Cordell at the end of 1 on Classic Hits. 97.7, 107, The Zone.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
When your doctor prescribes, get that prescription filled at Evetts Drug in Cordell. Professional service every time. And friends, you're more than just a customer to Jimmy Evetts and staff. You are a friend. Evetts Drug has a great selection of gift ideas, including many OU and OSU items, perfume and lots of fragrances, jewelry, and a whole lot more. Greeting cards, a great selection, and at the best price anywhere. Great folks to do business with. That would be Jimmy Evetts and staff at.
And that's all right. You could have let it finish, but that's okay. Mangum with the ball to begin the second period of play. It is a 16-11 lead. Dusty Pence out there on the floor with Rogers squared. That's Nicole and Sarah. She's got the ball. Tatiana James and J.C. Nippert. And a traveling violation going to be called on Sarah. So the turnover going to give it back now to Cordell. They've got Andrea Palmer, Megan Brown, Taylor Jaworski, and Lacey Birch out on the floor. Also getting the start here in period number 2, Camden Davis. Davis has the ball in front of the Mangum bench. Her ball got tipped and taken away by Sarah. Rogers on the run now. Jaworski going to cut her off. Into the front court, Dusty fakes the 3. Nicole left side back to Pence. Fires the 3. That's too strong. Weak side rebound. James couldn't hold on. It goes off of Tatiana's foot and out of bounds.
Good shot by Dusty Pence. She's made quite a few threes this season, so if they leave her open, she's not going to miss too many of those.
Mangum in their home whites with the black numerals and orange trim, and Cordell in blue with silver. And there's a pass that simply goes by everybody. Did Tatiana James touch it? Apparently she did. Wow. I didn't know she got a hand on it. Andrea Palmer certainly didn't. And it'll go back now to Cordell. They have it left out of your listening and or viewing device. Inbounds pass comes here on the near side. It's a 3 ball on the way for Birch. Lacey shot no good. Battle for the rebound. It's loose out high. Going to be picked up by Palmer. Had it slapped out of her hands. Jaworski will pick it up and reset now for Cordell. She'll give it up to Camden Davis. 3 ball left side, too strong. Andrea Palmer. Rebound loose underneath the basket, out of bounds. It'll be Mangum ball. I was going to give you one of these bottles of water, but I've opened both of them. I'm sorry. So I'll keep them to myself. 6:45 left of the first half of play. Mangum on top by 5, 16-11. Tatiana James, right side for 3. Shot won't go down. Rebound in traffic. We'll get a jump ball. The arrow going to point the way of Cordell. And getting tangled up that time, Sarah Rogers and Lacey Birch. Birch will sit down. Casey Lee will take her place. Tatiana James to the bench for Mangum. And Kiana Dickey is coming to the ballgame now for the Lady Tigers. Inbounds pass. Boy, good catch by Lee in traffic. Then she'll lose it. Late whistle and a foul. Nicole Rogers. Richard's kind of like, why didn't you blow the foul sooner, bub? So the foul on Rogers, her second. Team foul number 7 called on Mangum, and we'll get free throws on the other end.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Carney agreed with that call too much, but there was some contact there, so.
G. Dillon, way to go out on a limb on that call. The vein sticking out in Richard's neck, maybe that was a dead giveaway.
Just giving some color.
Casey Lee, 1-1. First one spins in and out, and Sarah with a rebound for Mangum. First miss from the line by Lee. 6 of 8 now as a club, Cordell. They trail by 16-11. Lob inside Nicole. Rogers back to Sarah. She'll put it up and in. That's the second time we've seen Nicole go to Sarah for the assist, and it's 18-11. Mangum on top by 7. Diagonal pass caught over the top. Palmer, Andrea, and she traveled. Good defense, getting back quickly. Kiana Dickey and Sarah Rogers. Nicole Rogers setting down. Keely Hussey in. Also back in Madison Damon for Cordell, and Palmer will take a seat for the Lady Blue Devils.
Yeah, a little hop, skip, and a jump right there, and easy call for the ref.
You ever played hopscotch?
I was never very good at it, so.
So that'd be a yes if you weren't any good at it. Dickey fakes the 3, puts it on the floor, kicks it back out top to Keeley. Now Pence, top of the arc. Dusty looking inside, nothing there. Little bounce pass goes to Sarah. Ball loose on the floor, taken away by Megan Brown. Brown then had her pocket picked by Sarah. Sarah, triple team, forces, shot won't go. Got her own rebound, puts it up again and scores. How about that by Sarah Rogers? 8 in the ball game now for Sarah, 20-11. Madison Damon coming across the timeline. Dickey giving chase. 5:30 left in the first half of play. Well, look at the hands there by Dickey. And a steal. J.C. Nippert took it away from Casey Lee. Here comes Dusty Pence. Pence, little forearm shiver, kicks right side. Dickey. Up top, Nippert. She'll reverse it down to Keeley. Inside, Sarah with the catch. Double team. Force, no. Rebound, second time, no. She'll get fouled and go to the line to shoot 2.
Coach Carney pleading for a foul.
Not once, but twice. Reach in foul. Taylor Jaworski, her first. And team foul number 4 called on Cordell. So a couple of free throws now for Sarah Rogers. 5:12 left in the first half of play. Her club leads 20-11. Make it 21. Rogers hits the first of 2. Casey Lee going to sit down, and Lacey Birch has come back into the ballgame now for the Lady Blue Devils. Second free throw on the way here. Are we boring you, sir? Good. Most up-tempo girls game we've had through the entire tournament. You're yawning on me. Mangum on top by 11, 22-11. Trouble in the backcourt. And you got to watch that 10-second mark. Now over into the front court they'll go. Madison Damon lost the ball, got it back. Comes out the other side underneath the basket. Damon now going to fire a 2. It comes up well short, and Penn's going to let it go out of bounds. 4:52 left in the first half of play, 22-11. Good crowd across the way, and for the first time all day long, we've actually got people in the stands behind us. 4:46 left in the first half of play. Lob, right side, Hussey. Keeley, 3, got it. Keeley Hussey knocking down the 3. Hussey with a half a dozen. Timeout going to be taken by Cordell. 4:37 left in the first half of play. 22-11. We're back at 30 on 22-14. Back at 30 on 14 on 107 The Zone and Classic Hits 97.7.
When your doctor prescribes, get that prescription filled at Evetts Drug in Cordell. Professional, courteous service every time. And friends, you're more than just a customer to Jimmy Evetts and staff. You are a friend. Evetts Drug has a great selection of gift ideas, including many OU and OSU items, perfume and lots of fragrances, jewelry, and a whole lot more. Greeting cards, a great selection, and at the best price anywhere. Great folks to do business with. That would be Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell. Come see us.
Well, I think we're going to go to the screen and check the score that Tanner has on our live feeds, because the scoreboard doesn't always match. It's actually 25-11.
Is that what he had, or is that what?
Yeah, that's what he had. Yeah, and they changed it during the timeout.
He's normally right, but first appearance for Kyra Hussey. She's back in the ball game.
Wow.
In the ball game for the first time, I should say.
Well, I think this is probably some lobbying on her part. 14-point lead. I don't know that Richard really wanted to put her in there, but Hussey will play, and I am surprised by that. That bruise, as I mentioned, nasty, and it is very tender, her thigh. Got hurt last Saturday over at the Great Plains Coliseum. Took a knee to the thigh, and it's been really sore ever since. Burt's going to go inside. She'll miss the shot, fall down. She's still down there, so it's 4-on-5. Dusty doesn't realize it. Now she'll come near side. Keely Hussey.
Yeah, you can tell that she's definitely favoring that side.
Hussey goes to Dickey up top. Now Pence back to Keely. Fakes the three, puts it on the floor. She'll find Nippert on top. Now Pence, left side, spin move, shoots, comes up short, and the rebound going to be taken away by Cordell. Good job that time in traffic as Megan Brown comes up with a loose basketball. Brown, middle of the floor. She'll go to Jaworski. Taylor, back to Brown. Megan Brown been quiet offensively. She's one of those who can fill it up in a hurry. Had a three in that first quarter, but that's the only time she's taken a shot.
Yeah, they've been able to hone in on her and make sure she doesn't score.
Speaking of threes, there's one on the way, and it's knocked down as the freshman knocking it down, Renee Jaworski. How about that? She came in during that last time out. Last night played some, but only as a decoy to go in there and foul late in the ball game and force free throws. 25-14, the lead cut to 11. Kyra stumbling as she goes inside. We'll get a tie-up and a jump ball. Keely is in there as well. The arrow going to point the way of Mangum, so they will get it. Good job by the freshman Jaworski in there.
Yeah, I think all the Mangum Lady Tiger fans went every time Kyra Hussey takes a step.
Casey Lee has come back into the ballgame now for Cordell. Tatiana James has come in for Mangum. Keely Hussey, got to watch that 5-second count, and she'll go here to James. Good catch by Tatiana. Now they'll reverse it inside underneath the basket. That's Hussey, and Kyra going to get fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot two. Taylor Jaworski will pick up the personal. That'll be her first. Team foul number 5 called on this group from Cordell. So Hussey shooting two. First one on the way for Kyra. Line drive, rolls over the rim, and goes in. Second free throw now on the way for Kyra. This one is up and good. That one much smoother, so Hussey makes two. And Mangum will extend their lead. Lady Tigers now on top, 27-14. And looks like they're going to get the ball back. They will. Taylor Jaworski couldn't handle the pass over the top. And the turnover going to give it back now to the Lady Tigers. And that pressure defense beginning, it looks like, to wear Cordell down just a little bit. They're getting a little ragtag with the basketball.
Yeah, definitely. As long as they're pressuring, I think Mangum's bench is just a little deeper, so watch for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils to start having some hands on knees.
Keely Hussey out behind the arc. Well, keep in mind, this is their 4th game in 5 days. They played on Tuesday night. Mangum had the luxury of not playing Tuesday, so just 3 games in 3 days. James, quick three, left side, doesn't get it to go. And the rebound got to be collected by Camden Davis. Davis to Brown, Megan, back to Davis into the front court. Oh boy, she threw it right in the belly of the freshman Jaworski. Couldn't handle the pass, and back the other way comes Keely Hussey. Hussey, dribble, drive, penetration, kick, Pence. 3 ball on the way, got it, Dusty Pence. And a foul on the play as well. So the basket is good for Pence. And then after the basket, a foul on Kyra, her first. And number 8 called on Mangum. Jana Rogers going to have a discussion about that.
Coach Rogers brings in yet another freshman, Aaron Dudgeon.
30-14, 2:05 left in the first half of play. On the run, here comes Megan Brown. Brown to a gliding Casey Lee, who lays it up and in. So Lee makes it a 30-14 ball game. Minute 55 left in the first half of play. Jaden Davenport back in there for Richard. She'll play catch with James. Now they'll reverse it left side to Keely. Davenport, by the way, coming in for Kyra Hussey. Lob over the top. Tatiana, left wing. Nothing there. Now they'll go inside to Nicole. Dangerous pass. Saved nicely, though, by James. Back over the top. Davenport for 3. And Jaden will knock it down. Jaden Davenport, 7 in the ballgame. Mangum with 33. They lead 33-16. And Casey Lee going to get called for travel. Well, I tell you what, this has been as up-tempo as we have seen, I think, Mangum all year long.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot of slow games this tournament, but the Mangum Lady Tigers usually play fast, and they've been able to do just that tonight.
Yeah, this is hair on fire fast here. They may play up tempo, but this is your liar pants on fire too. I mean, they're really getting after it. James inside to Sarah. Rogers to Hussey, 15-footer, too strong. Battle for the rebound, and in traffic, it'll be Aaron Dudgeon taking it away. Dudgeon now going to bring it across the timeline. Catch by Jaworski. She'll go back to Megan Brown. Brown to Casey Lee. 55 seconds left in the first half of play. Jaworski to Lee on the baseline. Sarah is there, got a piece of it. Ball picked up, though, by Cordell, and they'll reset. Dudgeon sets, fires, three, in front of the iron, no. And blocking out, getting the rebound, Dusty. Pence checks the clock, we're at 40. First half of play, 33-16. Richard said slow down. Get the idea that maybe they will hold for one here. 33-16, 17-point ball game. I tell you, one thing that surprises me is that Cordell trying to go up-tempo as well.
Yeah, the game plan the last two games is to slow the game down. That's how they won on Thursday against Navajo. I mean, it was a very low-scoring ball game, and Coach Rogers telling her team to run with them.
Dusty Pence, and well, she put up the three and got away with a little bit of a shuffle of the feet and then got fouled and is going to shoot 3 free throws. Wow. The foul called on Aaron Dudgeon. That'll be her first. And team foul number 6 called on Cordell. Dusty Pence will shoot 3 here. 33-16. First one for Dusty. Rolls in. She'll get 2 more. And you talk about the pace of play, and Jana Rogers going much deeper on her bench this afternoon than she has the entire tournament. Second one up and in for Dusty. She's 2 for 2 and gets 1 more.
Yeah, she has 2 freshmen that haven't seen the court too much this tournament in the game now.
Well, Renee Jaworski did a little bit last night in a foul situation, and certainly Aaron Dudgeon has not. Dudgeon now back the other way as Pence missed the free throw, and the period will come to a close with a shot that wouldn't have counted at the buzzer by Taylor Jaworski. 35 on the board for Mangum, 16 for Cordell. Lady Tigers in front of the Lady Blue Devils at the intermission, 35-16. We take a timeout. Come back. It's Mangum and Cordell basketball on 107 The Zone. Classic Hits 97.7.
Friends, if you want a great deal on a leftover 2018 Ford Explorer, you need to come to Cordell, Oklahoma and see Tom or Casey at Wheeler Ford. Get $3,000 discount plus 0% for 60 months or receive $5,500 customer cash. Hey, we're wheeling and we are dealing. Check out our selection of fantastic, nice pre-owned units. Sales and service for life. From Wheeler Ford, Cordell, Oklahoma. Ford, go further.
Jack's Flowers and Gifts on the south side of the square in Cordell will delight your senses when you walk through the door. And Jack's is the perfect place to shop for your Valentine's sweetheart. They can design a special gift for your Valentine, including fresh flowers, candy, gift items, stuffed animals, and of course, they have beautiful roses for your Valentine. New owners Terry and Donna Jones welcome you to come in anytime and see all the new additions and the continued traditions at Jack's Flowers and Gifts on the square in Cordell. At Great Plains Bank, we're in the business of making your life easier, and we understand how tough it can be to strike the right balance between security and opportunity when rates are on the rise. With our new variable rate CD tied to Wall Street Journal Prime, you can have the best of both worlds. You get the security of a CD without the stress of worrying about market timing. And with rate floors, you get the upside without the risk. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at gpbankok.com. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Do you want a bank who's working for your best interest? Sure you do. That's why you want Bank of Cordell for your bank. That's right, 21st century banking at its best. The Bank of Cordell has been providing quality banking service since 1902 and is the oldest state bank in Ouachita County. Sounds like a lot of experience to me. So for experience in banking, state-of-the-art account management services, and quality personal service, visit the folks at Bank of Cordell, member FDIC.
35-16 at the half. It is Mangum in front of Cordell. At the end of one, it was 16-11. And then in that second period of play, Mangum goes on a 19-5 run, and they lead it by 19 at the half, 35-16. An impressive first half of play for the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, high-paced game for sure. The Mangum Tigers came out full court pressure, making the Cordell Lady Blue Devils run with them. All Coach Rogers could do for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils is just tell her team to go, pretty much.
We had a chance to talk to Richard earlier, and he said we're just not scoring very well, and that's why one of the reasons why he decided to go to this up-tempo look. So check the scoring for the Lady Tigers. Sarah Rogers with 10 at the intermission. Dusty Pence has got 9. Gives 7 to Jaden Davenport. Keely Hussey was 6. 2 in the ball game for Kyra Hussey, and Kiana Dickey with 1. Mangum 7 of 11 for the free throw line in the first half of play. Nicole Rogers, the only player in a Lady Tiger uniform with more than 1 foul. She has got 2. On the other side of the ledger, good balance for Jana Rogers, just not a lot of it. Casey Lee has got 4 in the first half. Megan Brown with 3. 3 for Renee Jaworski. Lacey Birch has got 2. Taylor Jaworski with 2. And Madison Damon with a pair of points. 6 of 8 from the free throw line in the first half. Cordell, and again, Mangum on top, 35-16. Situation for the Lady Blue Devils. Casey Lee, the only player, more than 1. She's got 2 fouls. At the half, 35-16. Mangum on top. Stick and stay. The second half coming up. Classic Hits 97.7, 107 The Zone.
At Corn Heritage Village, we're leading the way in patient care every day, every shift, all year round. We have rooms available right now for your loved ones. Care options include skilled nursing care, long-term care, Alzheimer's, dementia, and a whole lot more. We're a nonprofit facility since 1948. Experience the nonprofit difference. When you need us, we're here. Quality care from a staff that really does care. For more information, call Stephanie, 580-302-4554, 302-4554. Corn Heritage Village in Corn and Weatherford, communities of care.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make The Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Mangum Oil and Gas at 1306 North Lewis Tittle offers so many services. From fuel at the C-store to the self-serve car wash, getting propane bottles filled or propane delivered to the home and farm, even U-Haul services. It's no wonder so many folks head to Mangum Oil and Gas, where they say, "Go Tigers." Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Hi, this is Terry Jones at Sunshine Cafe in Cordell. Don and I just wanted to thank all of our customers for their business and support over the years. We so enjoy seeing you come through our doors, and we love serving you good food every day. If you haven't eaten at the Sunshine Cafe in Cordell, come see us. There's nothing like a little sunshine in the morning for lunch and for dinner. We'll warm up your day at the Sunshine Cafe on the Square in Cordell.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Second half about to get underway here. Need to say hello to Steph Dawn Cross Moreau, Sherry Lauer Bowen, Dana Went, Mike McAlexander, Michelle Boyce Shoemaker. Lady beat Hollis in that boys game. J.D. Ford checking us out. Mary Pando, along with... well, I guess that's it. So we get ready for the second half of play. By the way, I don't know why Chad turned around the the camera to see my ugly mug. I apologize for that in advance. Also, let's very quickly, if we can, as we get ready for the second half of play, check with the zone and find out who we've got there. It will be Cordell basketball to begin the second half of play. They work on the right end of your listening device. You may be on a viewing device as well. And again, Mangum extending the defense. Steve Weddle says go Big Blue. Linda Waldrop watching as well. Going to get a foul here to begin the third period of play. Sarah Rogers picks up her second of the ball game. And team number 1 on Mangum in the second half. Also, Deanne listening in and said, you sound really good.
Me?
Yeah. So Cordell with the ball. They work on the right end of your viewing device and skip pass over the top, caught here by Erin Dudgeon, the freshman in there to begin the third quarter of play, along with Megan Brown. Taylor Jaworski, she's got it right now at the free throw line. Casey Lee, there's a deep three on the way by Dudgeon. Shot won't go, and the rebound going to be collected by Jaden Davenport, and here comes Keely Hussey. Keely out there with Sarah Rogers, Nicole Rogers, and Dusty Pence. Davenport between the two circles. Mangum in their home white uniforms, black numerals, black and orange trim. 7:05 left in the third. Trying to win the third place ball game in the Tri-County Basketball Tournament. Ball tip, Pence there. She'll come to Nicole, now left side Keely. Rogers on the left side. Shot comes up short, and the rebound going to be taken away by Renee Jaworski. Jaworski with Nicole Rogers on her. And, that's an over and back. That was an over and back. Ball taken away by Jaden Davenport. Davenport with a run out. She'll lay it up. Can't get it to go. Hussey battling for the rebound, but it's taken away by Erin Dudgeon. Yeah, Richard's right. That was a backcourt violation there without the call. That's going to be a walk. Oh, no, a blocking foul. Instead, look at Richard. Folded arms. He's not happy at all.
I think the reason that they didn't call it is because the rule is all 3 points have to be over the timeline, and I don't think the ref believed that all 3 points were.
I don't think that's correct, sir. I think it only has to be one of the 3 points.
It has to be all 3.
3 ball here, no good, as it goes a little bit long for Megan Brown. Rebound now back the other way. Dusty Pence going to bring it across the timeline now. Pence walking it up across the timeline. They slow it down. Here between the two circles, it'll be Keely Hussey. Hussey back over the top to Dusty. Pence going to put it on the floor. What do you mean? You? Yes, of course. Lob inside Rogers. Catch, glass, got it. Sarah Rogers. She has a dozen now. Are you Googling it?
I am Googling it because I think I'm right, but.
Well, I hope you are. 5:45 left here in the third period of play. Cordell going to push against that full court pressure defense. Taylor Jaworski walked. Made the catch, but took an extra step. And the travel going to give it back now.
Both feet and the ball have to go across half court before they. If you go back, it's backcourt violation.
So what you're saying is you have to have all 3 established in the front court.
Yes.
Then okay, I'm with you on that.
Yes.
All right, I didn't understand what you said. Yes, that is correct. I will agree with you on that definitely. Pence for 3. Dusty front of the iron doesn't go, and Sarah Rogers is going to get called for a foul. Sarah with the push. And that'll be 3 now on Rogers and 3 called on Mangum. And again, Richard not happy with the call. Inbounds pass. Dusty going to take it away. She'll come here on the near side to Keely off the window. That won't go, but a foul will be called. And Keely will go to the line to shoot 2. Let's check the whistle on Cordell. It'll be on Renee Jaworski. That'll be her second. And team number 1 in the second half on Cordell. So Keely to shoot 2. 7 of 11 for the foul line so far for Mangum, now 7 of 12. J.C. Nippert back in, and Rogers will sit down. Taking a seat, Erin Dudgeon for Cordell. And Andrea Palmer comes back in. Hussey's second free throw good. So Keely 1 of 2. She's got 7. And the lead for Mangum, 38-16. Diagonal pass, middle of the floor, caught by Jaworski. That's Taylor. She'll give it up now to Andrea Palmer. Palmer into the front court. Back to Jaworski. Baseline Lee. Underneath the basket with a hand, and she'll score. Casey Lee.
And on Facebook, Corey White agreed with me, so.
I said I agreed with you. I didn't understand what you were explaining to me.
Yeah, I should have explained that better, but. That's my bad.
No, I'm not placing blame. I'm just saying I misinterpreted it. God, we sound like a couple of women now. Davenport, offensive foul going to be called on Jaden. Jaden Davenport picking up the personal. That'll be 3 on her. And team foul number 4 called on Mangum. Inbounds pass caught by Lee. She'll go down the far sideline to Jaworski. Renee going to slow it down and leave it between the 2 circles for Palmer. And again, it is so strange to hear Shanna Rogers to our right. Hurry up, get down the floor, do this. Whereas the first 2 ball games, it was like, patience, slow down, you're okay, you're fine. Casey Lee for 3, doesn't go. Rebound, Keely Hussey. 4:20 left here in this 3rd period of play. Who did you say told you were right?
It was Corey White.
Corey White, okay. All right. Corey, thanks for listening in. We appreciate you, bud. 38-18, the late 20 now for Mangum. 4:05 left here in the 3rd period of play. And again, these same 2 teams will play Tuesday night on Classic Hits 97.7. Baseball pass caught by Davenport near side. She'll dribble, drive, floater goes in. How about that touch? Davenport now with 9 in the ball game, and her club leads it 40-18. Back the other way, Mackenzie Hoagland, and Hoagland going to get fouled. Jaden Davenport, she's like, I got to be careful, can't say anything here.
Little lopsided on the team fouls. 5 for the Mangum Lady Tigers and only 1 for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils.
That's the 4th on Davenport. 5 now on Mangum in the second half, and a substitution now. Davenport will sit down, and back into the ball game, Tatiana James. Also, Kiana Dickey is coming into the ball game, and Sarah Rogers will sit down. Lee, good pass inside, and Taylor Jaworski will miss the shot, but she'll get fouled on the arm and go to the line to shoot 2. Foul called on Tatiana James, her 2nd, and team foul number 6 on Mangum. So a couple of free throws here for Taylor Jaworski. First one on the way for Jaworski, good. Taylor will get 1 more. During halftime, when your dad was manning the camera, he was going through the crowd trying to get people like picking their nose and stuff.
This is wrong.
Well, and now it's on posterity forever. Second free throw up and in. He says it's the kiss cam. There wasn't anybody kissing. That's the whole problem. 40-20 our score. 3:30 left here in the 3rd period of play. Remember, I said Chad did it. I mentioned that because, we got Tanner and at the camera, and if some of that stuff happens, I don't want Tanner to take the blame. Pence, left side, Keeley. 3:20 left here in the 3rd period. Up top, Dusty. She'll go to Tatiana at the free throw line. JC. Now they'll swing it around to Keeley. 3 ball on the way. Got it. Nope, on the line. On the line. Keeley Hussey just 2.
Good ball movement by the Mangum Lady Tigers right there. Bunch of passes, wide open shot.
Keeley now with 9. 3 minutes left here in the 3rd. Mangum by 22. Diagonal pass. Caught by Megan Brown. Brown looks inside for Jaworski. Left-hander shot doesn't go, but she'll get fouled. Kiana Dickey. Now, Kiana celebrated her 18th birthday yesterday. Her niece and Maddie Carney were supposed to come and sing happy birthday. They bailed out. So we're doing it for her in our minds.
I was about to say we're not doing it for her, but
Taylor Jaworski hits the first free throw, and Janet Rogers is going to take a timeout. 42-21, 2:53 left in the 3rd. Mangum 42, Cordell 21. Classic Hits 97.7, 107 The Zone.
The Hamburger Inn in Mangum continues to be that special place people have enjoyed for generations. Good food prepared by your neighbors in a laid-back atmosphere where you really feel at home. Breakfast, lunch specials daily, and the famous fish fry every Friday night, or a great steak dinner on Saturday night. But you guys know about the Hamburger Inn in Mangum. We'll see you there.
Did you know water heating is the 2nd largest energy expense in your home? 90% of the energy your washing machine uses goes to heating the water. Your clothes really don't get any cleaner if you wash them in hot water. In fact, the kind of laundry detergent you use is more of a factor than water temperature. So save up to $40 a year by washing in cold water. Low-flow shower heads are also a great way to save water, hot and cold. Replace your old shower head and you could save more than 40% of the water you use when you bathe. These energy-saving tips brought to you by CK Energy.
2:53 left here in the 3rd period of play. Second free throw now due for Cordell's Taylor Jaworski. She made the first one. Second one on the way is good. So Jaworski knocked them both down. In the ball game, Taylor with 6 points, and 4 of those have come from the free throw line. Skip pass into the front court as Tyler Panetta has come into the ball game now. Also, we see Emma Geralds has come into the ball game. So a different look now for Mangum. They lead it 42-22, 2:35 left here in the third. Panetta, little drop step inside, nothing there. She'll reverse it here on the near side. Dickey, Kiana, line drive 3, front of the iron. Doesn't get it to go, but got her own rebound. Good job by Dickey to follow the shot. Now she'll go inside with a scoop shot, get fouled, and go to the line to shoot 2. Kiana Dickey working hard. She says, I'm going to get in the scoring column one way or another. Thank you, Blondie. It's a song, by the way. You got it?
I don't.
One way or another, I'm going to find you.
Okay, I got
I'm going to get you one way. Okay, thank you. So the first of 2 for Dickey. Good. Kiana will get one more. Kiana Dickey. By the way, you might hear that song, Michael of the Morning, Monday through Friday mornings, 6 to 9, classic hits, 97.7.
I was waiting on it.
First one all day. Second one on the way for Kiana. Front of the iron, doesn't get it to go. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Keely Hussey. Good job by Hussey. And a reset now for Mangum. Mangum on top, 43-22. Got a scrum underneath the basket. Geralds will get it, and the shot not going to count. Had a timeout prior to it by Richard Carney. 2:12 left here in the third, 43-22. Lady Tigers in command. Classic Hits 97.7, 107 the zone.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go hand in hand when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Quick time out there taken by Richard Carney simply because his club was in trouble underneath the basket and he didn't want to turn it over. So Mangum will get it back. As we mentioned, underneath their own window, Geralds, she'll come here on the near side to Dickey. Now up top to Keeley. Hussey back to Geralds, and they'll play catch out on that right side. Tatiana now going to set fire at 3 and knock it down. Tatiana James. Well, when she gets it lined up, look out. 46-22, $1:55 left here in the third period. Boys game going to be up tempo coming up next as we've got Cordell and Mangum. Third time they have played this year.
Hobart.
Mangum and Hobart. Thank you. Mangum and Cordell are playing right now. 3 ball here. Front of the iron. Doesn't get it to go. And it was Renee Jaworski. Put back goes, but it's not going to count. And Lee took an extra step to clear space. Turnover. Going to give it right back to Mangum. Minute 30 left here in the third. Into the front court. Dickey. Tough catch. She'll attack the glass. Now leave it left side for Geralds. Emma resets Tatiana. James picked up by Andrea Palmer. 1:20 left here in the third. Every time I say Andrea Palmer's name, I think of a newscaster. Name's ABC? Okay, thanks for your help. Number 3, Tatiana James. She says, newscast this, Mr. Barnes. Half a dozen for her, 49-22. Minute left here in the third quarter of play. It has been all Mangum here this afternoon. Richard says don't foul. It'll be interesting to see as they go backdoor here. Shot comes up short for Palmer. Loose under the basket. Lee will come away with it. She'll stop. Pop over Panetta. Shot won't go. Tyler gets the rebound. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out on Tuesday night with the rematch.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Coming off a tournament, both teams usually come out flat, so that'll be interesting.
Mangum going to turn the ball over. Cordell will get it back. 49-22, and I realize that there is another quarter to play, but the deficit may be a little bit unsurmountable. Down by 27. Lee inside cuts it to 25. Casey Lee now with 8 in the ball game. 49-24. 20 seconds in running here in the third period. Let's see if Mangum holds for one. Dickey right side, Gerald's up top. Emma will back things out. Now go back to Kiana. Wants to go baseline, does, underneath the basket. Finds James over the top for 3, and guess what? Tatiana knocks down another one. Not in the ball game for James. 52-24. And Cordell will not get a shot off before the period comes to an end. 52-24. Mangum comfortably in front. We go to the fourth. Classic Hits 97.7, 107 the Zone.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger, Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Sons, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756.
Taking care of your family is easy and convenient at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum. Located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum, Dr. Lonnie Perryman and nurse practitioner Patty Burks provide a comprehensive, full-service family practice, including care for children and adults, including geriatrics. Call 782-3393 for appointments at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum.
Fourth quarter about to unfold here on Classic Hits 97.7 and 107 the Zone. And it will be Mangum basketball to begin the fourth period of play. The lob it inside J.C. Nippert, and Nippert got pushed. And I think that's going to go against Lacey Birch, and it is on Birch.
Foul call on Lacey Birch.
Mangum Lady Tigers still have their starters on the floor with a 52-24 lead. Probably won't see that very much longer.
Foul on Birch, her first. It's the second on Cordell in the second half of play. Those starters are Jaden Davenport, Dusty Pence, J.C. Nippert, along with Sarah and Nicole Rogers. Nicole on the right side will back it out now. Mangum in their home white uniforms with the black numerals and the black and orange trim. And that's a double dribble, yeah.
She knew it.
She did, didn't she? Yeah. Dusty switched hands but paused in between.
I think she was ready to just call it herself.
And look at Richard. Richard's like, look, don't give yourself away. If you do it, don't admit to it. Back the other way, here comes Cordell underneath the basket, getting trapped there is Camden Davis. Davis will have the ball knocked out of her hands. It will still be Cordell basketball. Birch, Davis, along with Madison Damon, all out on the floor for Cordells. We check the other two. For the Lady Blue Devils, Aaron Dutchin is out there. And the final member of that five, Mackenzie Hoagland. Get a jump ball there, going to play the way of Cordell. They'll get it back.
And like we've talked about a little bit, luckily for Coach Carney, he hasn't had to play Kyra Hussey that much.
No, just a brief appearance by Hussey. And again, I think that was more of Kyra probably lobbying him to let her go in.
Yeah, probably said, listen, I need to get in the game at some point.
And she went inside, had a little bit of a collision, and you talked about it. Probably everybody that's a Mangum fan winced on that play, and I think Richard saw enough right there. 6:55 left of the ball game, and the turnover by Cordell. It also may have been a case where Kyra's mother might have come down and whispered in Richard's ear, "Get my daughter out of there now."
Right now.
Yeah. 52-24. 6:45 left here in the ball game. There's a three ball on the way by Nicole. Doesn't draw any iron, and Sarah tried to save it. Can't get it done. Turnover going to give it back to Cordell. Rest of the road blue uniforms with the silver, gray, whatever you want to call it, numerals and trim. What do you call that? You're a fashion guy.
I'm going to say gray.
Okay. All right. Well, silver kind of sounds distinguished. Of course, gray does as well when you talk about hair. Mine, for example. Real distinguished. I'm real distinguished. Got a good one coming up next, boys side. Hobart and Mangum. We look forward to that one. Going inside, spin move. Lacey Birch couldn't get it to fall down. And the rebound going to be taken away by Sarah. She'll go to Jaden Davenport. And while everything was hair on fire before, Mangum now going to tamp things down just a little bit. Content to let some clock run. Third game in as many days. As Pence can't handle the pass, it goes out of bounds. And then returning on Tuesday, play Tuesday night at home against Mangum, and then next Friday night go on the road to Snyder.
Yeah, and the game on Tuesday, like we've talked about quite a bit, is just how ready can you be after coming off of a tournament?
Good pass over the top, wide open on the wing. And it's Erin Dudgeon. That's her first two. Love the pass over the top. Little baseball throw. And an easy two. They forgot about Dudgeon on the wing. 52-26. And even though they have doubled the score, Richard reminding his club, hey, we need to still play defense. Can't sleepwalk through the final 5:33. Go inside to Sarah. Rogers will spin and shoot and score two more. 14 now in the ball game for Rogers. 54-26. Mangum on top. Dusty got a piece of that one, couldn't hold on to it. Birch inside, double team, kicks over the top for Madison Damon. Damon back to Birch, ball tip free, but there to retrieve it on the right side. Camden Davis. Davis lost it, picked it back up, forces it to Birch. Now Birch gets double team, ball free out near the three-point line. Madison Damon will get it. She'll stop, drag the foot, got away with it. Little bounce pass to Hoagland. Hoagland on the floor, goes through her wickets, and finally Dusty will pick it up. Pence with a run out, she'll lay it up and score. Dusty Pence. 11 in the ball game for Pence. 56-26, the lead grown to 30 now with 4:40 remaining. There's a steal by Davenport, and Jaden gets shoved down, and a foul will be called on. Who did they call that foul on? Mackenzie Hoagland. First on Mackenzie, and that'll be team foul number 3 on Cordell in the second half of play. Kiana Dickey back in the ball game. Tyler Panetta, Emma Geralds, Keely Hussey, and Jaden Davenport. 4:30 left. I don't imagine we'll see the starters for the rest of the ball game. But Geralds had the 3, didn't take it. Keely on the baseline, left side, going to go inside, lay it up and in. Keely Hussey. Hussey now with 11 in the ball game. And Keely beginning to score a little bit more. She's got somebody who can score. Birch left side, she'll go. Dudgeon. Back to Birch, puts up the shot, blocked by Panetta. Tyler said, get that stuff out of here! Midway point, quarter number 4. 58-26. Mangum on top. Kiana Dickey on the right side. She'll go to Keely. Hussey on the left wing, wide open. Geralds for 3. That one won't fall for Emma. And the rebound going to be taken away by Dickey. She'll go to James. Tatiana in front of the iron, looking for her 4th 3. Didn't get it to go. Dudgeon with the rebound. Hussey in front of us, gliding to a stop, trying to keep the dribble alive, and couldn't get it done. .58-26, 3:36 remaining. Hussey with the steal. Keely with the run out. She's out in front of everybody. Lays it up with the right hand and scores. Keely Hussey. 13 now the ball game for Keely. 60-26. Jana Rogers has decided she's seen enough. She's just going to coach from her seat, and that is unusual for her. 3 ball knocked down. Good looking shot there. Camden Davis with her first 3 of the night, or afternoon still. 60-29. 3:05 remaining. And I'm going through my mind as Hussey has the ball taken out of her hands. Run out in front now to Mackenzie Hoagland. Had it taken away by Kiana Dickey, and then Hoagland going to get called for a reach-in foul. And on Mackenzie, that will be her second. Team foul number 4 called on Cordell. And I am trying to remember the last time I have seen Jana Rogers sit while she is coaching. 3 ball. Dickey didn't get it to go. Ball on the floor, and we will get a jump ball. Arrow going to point the way of Cordell. They will get it. Did you fall asleep over there on me?
What? Nope.
Okay. Just thought I'd check. 2:40 and running here in the ball game. 60-29. A little bump and a bang, and ball going to be go to Cordell. Blocking foul called on Emma Geralds. That'll be the first on Emma, and team foul number 8 called on Mangum. So it'll be a 1-1 now for Camden Davis. I thought maybe Tanner had fallen asleep. He's not having to track around Coach Rogers anymore.
No.
Just got a clear shot.
It's a little easier.
First free throw, Davis is good. Camden will get one more. 60-30. 2:36 remaining. Coming up next, boys' third place game. Familiar foes, Hobart and Mangum. And to say that there is no love lost there would be an understatement. Second free throw, Davis good. 60-31. James open left side, fires another 3. This one's too strong. Kiana Dickey with the rebound. Dickey brings it out on the corner to Emma. Gerald's inside to Keely, and Keely walked. 2:19 left of the ball game.
Yeah, that game coming up, 2 high-powered offenses, and they have split so far. Each team is 1-1. The first game, Jalen Johnson went off for 49, and then the second game, Mangum honed in on him. Brett Perry guarded him close all night, and they were able to win that game.
Chad Hussey tells me that's the same defense they're going to go with this afternoon.
I figured so.
2 minutes left of the ball game, 60-31. Just waiting on the final score here as Mangum is going to get the third place trophy of the Tri-County Tournament. Tatiana James with a steal. Frustration foul there. The shove called on Lacey Birch. That'll be the second on Lacey. And team foul number 5 called on Cordell. After that boys' third place game, that is championship Saturday night, as Luther will take on Hollis. Backdoor here. Tatiana wide open for an easy 2. Good pass inside that time, over the top.
That'll be some high-powered offenses too. The last couple games are all offensive-heavy games.
Luther and Hollis on the girls' side, and then Luther and Cordell on the boys' side. Panetta with the steal, the run out, lost the ball, got it back, skips it over the top to Keeley. Hussey kicks right side. Tatiana wants 3 more, doesn't get it here. Rebound tipped and tapped and lost out of bounds. I think it's off of Cordell's Camden Davis, and that will be the goal. 1:17 remaining. And again, we talked about it. Luther taking the place of, as the inbounds pass caught and off the glass, Keeley Hussey. 6 in the quarter, 15 on the ball game for Hussey. We talked about it. 64-31, minute left here, as Luther took the place of Sayer in this tournament, and Luther playing in the championship on both sides. Tough shot from a tough angle. Camden Davis doesn't go. Run out Dickey the other way. Kiana dribble, drive, glass, got it. Kiana Dickey.
Just got a message from a close friend, Miss Kinsley's listening in to Micah Barnes this afternoon.
Who's that?
I go to college with her.
Well, who is it? You didn't tell me.
I said Miss Kinsley.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't hear that part. I'm getting old, man. Sometimes you got to give me some
some
visuals and stuff.
I give you a headphone right in your ear.
I'm going to give you a headphone right in your ear right here, buddy. 5 of them right now. 66-31. So is it Mackenzie Laughlin? Is that who it is?
No,
oh,
Kinsley
okay.
Crayon.
Oh, okay. All right, Mangum going to hold the basketball. Emmett Gerald's in front of us, and Cordell going to force him to make a pass. As the final 10 seconds. Oh, okay. No. Tatiana James shoots the 3, and Coach Carney did not like that a bit. He expected his club to hold on to the basketball.
A little smirk on his face.
Yeah, he's not happy about that at all. Birch for 3. Geralds will get the ball in the game will come to a close. 66-31. Tatiana James is going to get a chance to run some up and downs. I promise you that. Mangum wins it 66-31. Back with your totals after this on Classic Hits 97.7 and 107 The Zone.
Hey, Blue Devil fans. I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken. Meat packs for every budget and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted?
All right, we are back. 66-31, your final score. Mangum will win it. They get the third place trophy. As the Lady Tigers outscored Cordell in that fourth quarter 14-7 and win it 66-31. Here are your totals. 15 in the ball game for Keeley Hussey as she led Mangum. 14 for Sarah Roger. Dusty Pence with 11. Tatiana James with 11. So 4 players in double figures for Richard Carney. Jaden Davenport with 9. She tried to get in double figures with that last 3-pointer. Kiana Dickey, 3, and 2 for Kyra Hussey. From the free throw line, Mangum, 9 of 15. On the other side of the ledger, 8 in the ball game for Casey Lee to pace Cordell, 6 for Taylor Jaworski. Give 5 in the ball game to Camden Davis, 3 for Megan Brown, and then 2 apiece for Madison Damon, Lacey Birch, Aaron Dudgeon, and Renee Jaworski. So final score now, 66-31. Mangum wins the third place trophy. We will step aside and get ready for the boys' third place ball game. Mangum getting set to take on Hobart. And we'll return to Western Oklahoma State College on 107 The Zone and Classic Hits 97.7.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. The problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Guys, that special time of the year to get that special gift is almost here. Valentine's Day will be here soon, and Allison at Ace in the Hole has a special gift that you need to get. If you're just not sure, get a gift certificate. Allison also has a winter clearance sale with new merchandise arriving every day for spring. There's brands like Consuelo, Silver, and Rock Revival jeans, lots of beautiful jewelry. But for sure, remember Valentine's Day, it's coming soon, so see Allison at Ace in the Hole in downtown Hobart.
Farmers and ranchers need feed or supplies? 4E Feed and Supply in Mangum is farm-owned, so they understand your needs for the farm and ranch. They feature bulk feeds for pickup or they'll deliver. Great brands coupled with fast, friendly service. They have gates and panels, vet supplies, and show feeds too. 4E Feed and Supply supports Greer County school sports and ag activities. 425 East Lincoln in Mangum.
AFR agents in our great state are in many cases agents in the town they grew up in. That's the case in Hobart, where Justin Krieger is the local AFR agent. He grew up here. His interests are in Hobart and Kiowa County. He's involved in sports, FFA, 4-H, as well as the Main Street program in the local chamber. He wants to be your agent. Farm, life, home, automobile, liability. An agent that will find you the right policy, giving you the right protection. Come see Justin Krieger, your AFR agent in Hobart. Phone 726-3076.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go hand in hand when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. Mangum Oil and Gas at 1306 North Lewis Tittle offers so many services, from fuel at the C-store to the self-serve car wash, getting propane bottles filled or propane delivered to the home and farm, even U-Haul services. It's no wonder so many folks head to Mangum Oil and Gas, where they say, "Go Tigers."
James and Betty Chaplin have been a part of Hobart for a long time. As a matter of fact, for over 40 years. They are proud to live here, proud to do their part in supporting our youth in all their activities. James and Betty have 4 granddaughters in the Hobart schools. They wish our youth success in activities like sports, academics, band, show ring, whatever they're doing. Do your best, because James and Betty are proud of you, proud to be Bearcat boosters. That's James and Betty Chaplin and family saying, "Go Bearcats." Sonny's Express is now serving delicious Hunt Brothers Pizza, and they have a full-service grill in Roosevelt. Hunt Brothers Pizza is now available in Hobart, Roosevelt, and in Granite. Don't forget the delicious Subways at the original Sonny's in Hobart, plus a full deli. Sonny's Express, 5 locations to serve you, 3 in Hobart, 1 in Roosevelt, 1 in Granite. Remember, now a full-service grill and Hunt Brothers Pizza in Roosevelt. Make a stop today out of Sonny's Express.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills, and with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stonecutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
When it's Wednesday, it's sale day at the Hobart Stockyards. The Hobart Stockyards is a fine facility with good people to take good care of your cattle and work for a successful sale. Cattle are accepted all day Tuesday, and they'll feed and water them. As Rex Fleming always says,
"This is Rex Fleming for Hobart Stockyards, Hobart, Oklahoma, where we want your business and we sure appreciate your business.
That's the Hobart Stockyards, east of Hobart on Highway 183. Sale each Wednesday starting at 9:30 and special sale dates available. When it comes to improving your quality of life after an injury or surgery, let our therapists at Elkview General Hospital help you. Our team provides both inpatient and outpatient services to maximize your recovery. You can count on Elkview Hospital's providers to deliver high-quality treatment with the latest techniques and state-of-the-art equipment. We're located just east of Elkview General Hospital in the North Hill Clinic building. Call them today at 726-2180.
The foundation of success for any business is a strong sense of community. At Bank First, our roots run deep in Oklahoma. In fact, we're in more than 50 communities statewide. We're proud to be your next-door neighbors and your friends. Whether you have basic checking, cash management, or investment needs, Bank First can provide quality financial products for your business to prosper. Let us be your business partner. You'll find our people make a world of difference. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you. Member FDIC.
Western Technology Center, an important member of Oklahoma's career tech system. It provides skills for success in today's workplace. Call today to find out what WTC can offer you. Western Technology Center, educating people for success. Give them a call at 580-726-8400 or online at westtech.edu. Western Technology Center.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Whether you're looking for your first home, your next home, or you just want to refinance your current home, you need to see Jim or Tommy, the experienced lenders at Interbank. Don't wait for interest rates to go up. Now's the time to act. Interbank wants your business. If it's a doable deal, we'll do it. Whatever your specific banking need, we consider it a privilege to be your bank. We're Interbank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
All right, here we go, our boys' third place contest, and Chad Fox has dubbed this Rocky 3. As we've got Hobart taking on Mangum for the third time this year. And as Dylan said earlier, they played back in December in the championship of the Best of the Southwest. And in that one, 49 in the ball game for Jalen Johnson. They played in the played for third place 2 weeks ago up at the Merritt Classic. And Jalen Johnson scored 6, and Hobart won that one, or Mangum won that one. So this is the rubber series of the rubber game of the series, but they'll play again in a couple of weeks in the regular season.
Yeah, Jalen Johnson went off that first game. I think Coach Hussey went back, watched some film, decided that he was going to go a boxing one, really hone in on Jalen Johnson, make the other 4 guys on the floor beat him. He did just that. They have a split series, and I think this one's going to be a good one.
By the way, our good friend Amy Jo Cobb made homemade cookies. And she took over to the hospitality room, and somebody needed to get word to Amy Jo that you and I have to work. We're not going to be able to get those cookies.
No, you got to work. I'll be right back.
Oh, man. So get word to Amy Jo. We need some cookies courtside here. Mangum going to be the visitors this afternoon in this boys' third place game. Trey Dickey, Brett Perry, Henry Lopez getting the start. Henry going to go up and over Leighton Ketchum. Colton Laughlin will get the start. The final member of that starting 5, Brooks Cross. So it's going to be Dickey, Perry, Lopez, Laughlin, and Cross The starting five for Mangum. They will work on the right end of your, or left end of your listening device in the first half of play. That noise is kind of like fingernails on a chalkboard, you know? Hard on the concentration. Meantime, Bearcats of Hobart, dressed in their home white uniforms with the blue numerals and the blue trim. They will go with Jalen Johnson. Johnson will get started here this afternoon. Is she giving them names? Is she making stuff up?
I'm not paying attention. I don't know.
Maybe I shouldn't. Cole and Cade Moore will get this start. They'll be joined by Luke Hollister and Alec Minard. So it'll be Johnson, Moore squared, Hollister, and Minard, the starting five for the Hobart Bearcats under the direction of Jeff Tompkins.
We talked about it last night. Coach Tompkins brings the suit game for sure. He has a great suit on.
He does, going with the tan look this afternoon. Haven't had a chance to check out his tie. And I always like Chad Hussey. He always is Natalie clad as well. Today wearing the golf sweater vest. I'm going to have to invest in one of those. Get it? Invest?
Invest.
Thank you for playing along at home. Yeah. And by the way, those cookies delivered courtside. And since the young buck says he's just going to go get his own and make me work, bring them for me. Forget about him. Somebody get word to Amy Jo Cobb. Have her get some of those homemade cookies that she was bragging about earlier. So set to jump center, Laughlin and Hollister, and the tap going to be controlled by Hobart. We are underway. Good of you to join us. And are we on both stations again? What stations are we on? We just needed to know.
We don't know.
We're still 97 in the zone right now.
All right, 97 and the zone. And there's a zone out there by Luke Hollister as he put the missed shot up and in. And Hollister with the first two of the ball game, and it's a 2-0 lead for Hobart. Trey Dickey into the front court. He'll go to Perry. Now Lopez between the two circles. Kicks right side to Brooks. Cross, nothing there. He'll give it up to Brett. Brett, jump stop. Looks underneath the basket. Laughlin to catch it too. How about that backdoor play?
That was an impressive shot by Laughlin. Going away from the goal, just throws it up off the backboard and in.
I like the pinpoint pass myself. Minert now back the other way, and he'll get it to go. Trying to draw the charge was Lopez, not going to get it done, and it's a 4-2 ball game. This one will go back and forth most of the afternoon, we would suspect. Lopez, right hash mark. Perry up top. He'll come to cross. Brooks going to put it on the floor. Now kick to Brett. Sets, fires three. Top of the iron. Doesn't draw any iron. And the rebound going to be recovered by Jalen. Johnson into the front court. No look pass. Tipped outside. Tracked down by Minert. And a reset now. Moore up top. He'll go Cole to Cade. And now Minert. Alec back to Cade. Three ball on the way. Got it. Boy, he had that one lined up, didn't he?
For sure. And Mangum comes back to that box and one, really honing in on Jalen Johnson. But that's what happens when you do that. You leave some of those other shooters wide open.
Cade Moore knocks it down and makes it a 5-4 ball game. Cross going to go baseline and puts up the shot. Doesn't get it to go. It's actually 7-2. They adjust it now. And Minert going to come back the other way. Alec kicks left side. Moore for three. This time it's Cole. Shot doesn't go. Blocking out Laughlin. He'll go to Perry, and here comes Mangum. Quickly into the front court cross. Clear out left side. Lays it up and couldn't get it to go. Henry with a weak side rebound off the window. That shot won't go down. And two looks inside. Neither one of which would go in for Mangum. Wow. Got to convert on those. Ball was knocked out of bounds by Minert, so getting it back will be Mangum. Dickey trying to break free in the corner. Can't get it done. Left side, it'll be Cross instead. Brooks had the three. Won't take it. Perry up top. 5:45 left in the first quarter of play. 7-2. Hobart the early lead. Cross up top. He'll fire the three. Comes up short. Rebound Jalen Johnson. Johnson quickly across the timeline to Minert on the run. Alec dribble, drive, hangs. 15-footer doesn't go. Rebound Lopez. Henry back the other way. Wolf got picked off. Here comes Minert. Alec to Johnson. Ball bobbled. Alec trying to get it. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be Mangum basketball. 5:18 left in the first quarter of play. Chad Hussey reminding Brett Perry and Brooks Cross, get after it, fellas. He wants some toughness inside. Lopez up top. He'll go to Trey. Dickey at the right hash mark. 3 minutes gone by. First quarter of play. Lopez had the three, or rather Brooks had the three, didn't take it. Now he'll go to Dickey. Spin move, free throw line, 15-footer. Back of the iron doesn't go. Minor with the rebound. Over the top to Johnson. Oh, he got away with a walk. Jalen into the front court. Ball got tipped. There to get it is Cade Moore. Moore back to Minor. Alec near side Cole. Sets, fires three. Yeah. Cole Moore knocking it down. And a timeout going to be taken by Chad Hussey. 10-2. It's an 8-point lead. Hobart in front of Mangum. Classic hits 97.7, 107 the zone.
Buy your Mangum Tiger Spirit clothing from locally owned CJ's Tiger Specialty Shop, where you'll find the best selection, quality, and the lowest prices. Greer County items, too. They'll design something especially for your group. CJ's is your one-stop Mangum School Spirit Shop, 1 block south of the high school, Mangum, Oklahoma.
4:40 left in the first quarter of play, and Hobart on an 8-0 run. They lead it 10-2. As we play the boys' third-place contest here. 107 the zone, Classic Hits 97.7 on all of our Facebook platforms and also on OKSports.tv.
Like I was saying earlier, Mangum in that box and one, leaving some of those other shooters open, trying to hone in on Jalen Johnson. And once again, leaves a shooter open. I wouldn't be surprised if after that they just match up.
All right, we'll see what they do coming out of the timeout as Brett Perry and Trey Dickey will walk it across the timeline. Thought we might see a substitution as well during the timeout, but Chad will go with who he has. Laughlin for three, front of the iron, doesn't get it to go. Look at Lopez go up and get the rebound. He'll hand it back to Colton, and ball fake and count the bucket. Colton Laughlin got fouled on the play, and he'll go to the free throw line for an old-fashioned three-point play. Check the foul here, and they called Moore. That's Cole first. Team foul number 1 on Hobart. At the free throw line will go Colton Laughlin. 10-4. 4:25 left in the first period of play. Free throw on the way for Laughlin is good. Colton Laughlin. So he's got all 5 in the early going for Mangum, and they trail by 5, 10-5. Johnson now back the other way. Jalen crossover, kicks Cole. Fakes the three, goes to Cade up top. Close out there for Lopez. Johnson got grabbed there by Dickey, and he got away with it. Cade here on the near side. Back over the top to Cole. Try to go inside to Minor. Alec over to Laughlin. Shot short. Rebound taken away by Colt. Skip pass over the top to Lopez. Bounce pass kicked by Johnson. Wanted to go to Dickey on the weak side. That was telegraphed. So Dickey will inbound underneath his own glass. It's the left end of your listening and viewing device. He'll go to Laughlin. Back out top to Henry. Lopez back to Colton in the corner. Shoots it over Minor. That's 3. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound tipped out by Johnson. Picked up by Cole. Moore into the front court. He'll stop. Picked up by Lopez. Underneath the basket, Hollister. Luke had it taken away by Brett, and Perry wants to run. Perry now back the other way. Out front, Lopez. Henry kicks right side. Dickey. 3. Got it. Trey Dickey. And a timeout going to be taken by Jeff Tompkins. Mangum right back at it, 10-8, 3:31 left in the first. Classic Hits 97.7, 107 the zone.
Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 7 locations to serve you. Hobart, Cordell, Sentinel, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, and Mangum. A family serving families. Larry and Kim Eshitai and their qualified staff are at your service 24/7. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. Larry and Kim Eshitai. There for you in your time of need. Count on Larry and Kim Eshitai. Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes, rayandmarthas.com.
3:31 left in the first quarter of play. Mangum responding to the timeout by Chad Hussey. Let's see what Jeff Tompkins can do, getting his club's attention. They lead by 2. Hobart 10, Mangum 8.
Yeah, big shot by Trey Dickey right there to send Hobart to a timeout. I assume that Coach Tompkins probably drew up some sort of defense to stop that.
So Moore will inbound. That is Cole. He'll go to Minert and back to Cole to bring it across the timeline. 3:25 left in the first period of play. Cole hands it off to Jalen. Johnson picked up by Perry. Comes here on the near side. Kicks right side to Cade. Over the top to Minert. Alec dribble, drive, over, cross, shot short. Brooks with the rebound though for the Tigers. He'll go to Dickey. Trey down the far sideline. Dickey slows it down, leaves it in the corner. Lopez. Henry, 3 ball, no. Rebound, cross. Brooks double team, forces, shot won't go. He'll get fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul going to be called on Marcus Hollister, who came in during that timeout. First on Hollister. And 2 now on Hobart. Brooks to shoot 2. First one on the way, good. Brooks will get one more. Brooks cross. I thought they were going to put Luke Hollister back in, then he sat back down. Second free throw, Brooks. Got it to go. Brooks cross. 11-10, 2:55 left of the first period of play, and that'll be the first lead of the ball game for Mangum.
9-0 run, is that right?
Yep. Cole, deep 3. Look at that. How about that? Cole Moore from Steph Curry land. He's got 6. 2:40 left here in the first period of play. Lopez inside Henry, going to kick it over the top to Trey for 3. That doesn't go. Rebound, Brooks cross, taken away by Marcus Hollister. Now we'll get a tie-up. And the alternate possession arrow pointing the way of Hobart. Bearcats by a pair, 13-11, 2:31 left in the first quarter of play. Oh, it's Mangum ball instead. Dickey over the top, catch made by Laughlin. Colton kicks right side, Lopez. Henry for 3, and it goes! Henry Lopez! That'll make it 14-13. Mangum on top by 1. 2:15 left here in the first quarter of play. Johnson out top. Jalen off the bounce. He'll go inside, get fouled, and go to the line to shoot 2. Jalen Johnson. And did they only give a 2 to Lopez a moment ago?
That's what it says on the scoreboard, but I'm not sure. I thought the ref.
No, they did. They did.
Okay.
It's 13-all. That's right. The official had them switch the alternate possession marker. And at the free throw line, Jalen Johnson. Johnson yet to score the ball game. He'll get 2 here. First free throw good for Jalen. By the way, that foul charged to Henry Lopez. Foul on Lopez, his first, and first on Mangum. Brett Perry setting down. And coming into the ball game for Mangum, Scott. Second free throw on the way, no good, and Scott goes up and gets the rebound for the Tigers. They trail by 1, 14-13. Cross into the front court. He'll go middle of the floor to Scott. Now reverse it to Lopez. Hit a 3 a moment ago. Going to fire another one. That one was halfway down. Couldn't get it to go. And Brooks Cross trying to save the rebound and does get it done. Nope, he does not. Looked like Cross threw it off of Marcus Hollister, but they said it was actually touched by Trey Dickey.
Good effort by Brooks Cross. Big rebounds here in this game. Some big shots.
Minute 40 left in the first quarter of play. Hobart on top, 14-13. Cade Moore between the two circles, and a foul off the ball. Johnson and Scott, and they got Scott for it. That'll be his first, and now 2 on Mangum. He and Scott really getting after one another. Jalen Johnson, and it's one of those things that I think Scott got the second blow, and that's why he got the foul. Cole into the front court. 90 seconds left, quarter number 1. Moore looking for Cade here on the near side. Back to Cole. Marcus Hollister in the middle of the floor, but not a whole lot going on in the paint right now. Johnson to Cade, now to Cole. Minert, left hash mark. Gets a screen from Hollister. Glides to a stop, Pines in the corner. Cade Moore for 3, shot short. Rebound Dickey, Trey wants to run. Dickey, dribble, drive, hangs, teardrop, got it. How about the body control of Trey Dickey?
Soft touch by Dickey.
He's got 5, and Mangum leads it by 1, 15-13. Cade Moore into the front court. He'll go to Johnson. Scott hounding him all over the floor. Jalen takes it back out, resets now for the Bearcats. Johnson looks to the bench, gets some instructions from Jeff Tompkins. Set to check in at a dead ball, Jordan Patrick. 30 seconds left, first quarter of play. Scott going to come out and force the issue. A bump and a bang, and a block going to be called on Scott. That'll be 2 on Scott, 3 on Mangum. Jordan Patrick into the ball game. Trey Dickey setting down. Trey Jones coming in for Hobart. And setting down will be Cade Moore. Now like Minert getting sweat all over you. We got a technical foul called here. Did you see what happened?
No, I got a ref right
here.
here.
The official was in front of me, and I didn't see what happened. They have called a technical foul on Jalen Johnson.
Coach Tompkins not happy whatsoever.
And maybe you heard that. Jeff Tompkins said that somebody came up and gave a kiss on the lip to Jalen Johnson. I didn't see that either. Did you?
Again, we have a ref right in front of us, so we did not see it at all. But Coach Tompkins adamant that that's what happened.
So a technical foul called, and apparently Jalen Johnson now pleading his case with the official. Did your brother see what happened in the window there?
Did you see what happened? Tanner.
So they continue to discuss it. Brooks Cross at the free throw line.
Tanner's going to pull up the video and see if we can't find out what happened there.
All right, while that's going on, Cross will hit the free throw. He'll get one more. Brooks now has given his club a 17-14 lead. Second one is good.
And obviously whatever Skylar Scott did got under the skin of Jalen Johnson.
All I can figure is that Scott went up and gave him the alleged kiss, and Jalen shoved him.
Not happy whatsoever.
They're looking that up for us on the video. Again, as you pointed out accurately, we've got an official in front of us, and we can't see what happened. So it'll be Mangum basketball after the two made free throws. 17-14, Mangum on top. 15 seconds left, first quarter of play. Cross inside, puts up the shot, doesn't get it to go, and the rebound taken away by Hobart. Here's Trey Jones. Jones got away with a travel, put it up with the left hand and scored. And the period will come to an end, 17-16. Well, I tell you what, this one is going to get wild before all is said and done. We played one, 17-16. Classic hits in 107 the zone.
Looking for something special for your Valentine's sweetie this Valentine's Day? I know the perfect place, and they have the sweetest deals in town. It's the Flower Shop on Main in Hobart. Get your orders in early. Angie can make a wonderful gift basket for him or her. She has candies, stuffed animals, snoozy slippers, along with little girl snoozy slippers now too. There's simplified lotions, jewelry, and of course, flowers of all kinds. The Flower Shop on Main in Hobart is the perfect place to find the perfect gift for your sweetie this Valentine's Day.
If you need a plumber or a service technician, you need to call Jeff Hohenschel at Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air in Mountain View. Now, Jeff does all types of plumbing work, minor to major, plus service work and installation of heating and cooling systems. Jeff works on heat pumps and refrigeration systems. Whatever your problem, if you need service or a new system, call Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air in Mountain View. Give him a call at 347-2857, 347-2857. Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air, supporting area students.
All right, was Tanner able to find the video of what happened? Or is he still looking?
I think he's still looking. Well, we're about to figure it out right here. I'll let you know.
All right, well, what I was told here at the scores table is that Skylar Scott actually kissed him on the lips. And him being Jalen Johnson, and when that happened, Jalen Johnson either shoved or threw a punch. Brad Gilbert said he was watching, threw a punch.
He definitely kissed him on the cheek at least.
Oh, he kissed him. All right. So Skylar Scott kissing him, and then Johnson, did he punch him or just push him away?
He pushed him pretty hard.
Okay. Yeah, they told me that at the scores table. That's what happened as well. Marcus Hollister inside. He'll go out top. 3 ball on the way for Minard. Doesn't get it to go. Cole Moore with a rebound. Moore over the top to Minard. We'll get the 5 on the floor for each club in a minute. There's Minard inside, and a blocking foul going to be called on Colton Laughlin. But Minard went down hard. So Laughlin with the blocking foul, his first. Team foul number 4 called on Mangum. Mangum's got Laughlin, Brett Perry, Jordan Patrick, Brooks Cross, and Henry Lopez out on the floor. Brad Gilbert said he's watching, and he said he did kiss him on the corner of his mouth or around his cheek area. First free throw up and in for Alec. Wow. Minard out there with Marcus Hollister, Trey Jones. Look at the smile on the face of Cole Moore and Brett Perry. They're talking about it. Second free throw up and in. Minard got them both. Wow. So it's an 18-17 ball game now. 1 point lead for Hobart. Jalen Johnson is out there, by the way. Assessed the technical foul. And apparently he didn't throw a punch, because I think if you throw a punch, you're ejected.
Yeah, I think so. And I was surprised that Jalen Johnson didn't even come out of the game for a minute after the technical foul. I remember whenever I played, if you got a T, you were done for the night.
Yeah, but you played back when they rode dinosaurs to school. So
last year.
Brett Perry going to get called for a carry as he got his hand underneath the ball. So the turnover going to give it back now to Hobart. And Chad Hussey now an opportunity to visit with the official and said, look, okay, if that's a carry on my side, then it's a carry on the other side as well. Oh, this is going to get testy. This is a fun one here. Third place ball game has all the trappings of a championship game, doesn't it? Cole Moore, deep three on the way. Got it, Cole Moore. How about that?
Sweet stroke from Moore.
He's got 9 now, and all from behind the arc in the lead 4, 21-17. Hobart on top. Kind of lost sight of that with all the excitement going on. Your dad called it kiss cam earlier. It certainly did turn out that way, didn't it? Jordan Patrick sliding to a stop. He'll go to Brett Perry, and a travel now going to be called on Brett. 6:21 left in the first half of play. Trey Dickey back in for Mangum. And Jordan Patrick will sit down. Trey Jones sits down for Hobart. And Cade Moore has come back in. What I like is when there's some free throws being shot after that. And Perry and Moore standing there laughing about it. That was some good stuff there. 6:10 left here in the first half of play. Minert on the baseline. He will get called for the offensive foul through the shoulder into Colton Laughlin. You think that's some acting, though?
I think he set up, but Colton Laughlin definitely sold it. But, hey, props to Colton Laughlin. He has 10 charges on the tournament.
Well, I think what got Alec Minert on that is he lowered the shoulder. I don't know that the contact was all that great, but because he dipped that shoulder, makes it a pretty easy call. Now here's Laughlin around Minert. His scoop shot doesn't go. Henry with the rebound in traffic, and Lopez will score. Henry Lopez. Henry now with 5 of the ball game. It's a 2-point contest, 21-19. Jalen Johnson will come back out. Interesting thing will be, does Coach Hussey put Scott back into the ball game? Here's a deep three. Moore, look at him go outside. Cole Moore with a dozen, and all from way behind the arc. 24-19, the lead 5 now for Hobart. Henry Lopez at the right hash mark. He'll go up top now to Brooks at the free throw line. Cross, give it up the dribble, go back to Lopez. Henry way outside. Oh, man! Hey, don't play either one of these guys in a game of horse. You'll lose. Now a turnover by Hobart. Johnson a little bit out of control, threw it away. Trey Jones back into the ballgame now for Hobart. And Marcus Hollister will sit down. Now, I'm telling you, when I say Lopez hit that from 30 feet, that's not an exaggeration.
Yeah, he was definitely feeling that one.
24-22. It's a 2-point lead for Hobart. And out of control there is Mangum. Steal and a run out for Moore, and he'll lay it up and in. Trey Dickey that time trying to do too much, lost the ball, and back the other way they go. 26-22. Lopez feeling it, misses the shot. Dickey with the rebound. He'll battle Alec Minert. And it'll be Hobart basketball. And Chad Hussey not sure about that. By the way, Sharif Flores correcting me. I'm the one that played in the days of the dinosaur, not you. I will have you know, I played football, and we did have real actual helmets with face masks. They were not made out of leather, those helmets either. 4:15 left in the first half of play, 26-22. Cole Moore near side to Cade. Cade back to Cole, top of the arc, 3 ball on the way. He cannot miss! Cole Moore! Who's that remind you of?
Steph Curry?
Yeah, Dickey for 3, and he says, what you can do, I will match you! Oh, this is fun. Dickey now with 8 in the ball game. Cole off the bounce, around cross, puts up the shot, blocking foul going to be called on Colton Laughlin. And on Colton, that'll be his second. Team number 5 on Mangum.
And Coach Hussey still sticking with that box and one on Jalen Johnson, and that's leaving Cole Moore open all first half.
Moore with 5 3-pointers. He's got 17 on the ball game. And his three-point shooting does remind you a little bit of Steph Curry, but it also reminds you of a guy from last night. The Keister kid from Cordell.
Yeah, incredible performance from him.
Gage Keister, 31 last night. We will see him in the championship game coming up a little bit later on against Luther. First free throw goes up and in for Cole Moore. Laughlin will sit down with those 2 fouls. Leighton Ketchum will take his place. And now Brett going to go over and talk to Jalen and say, did he really kiss you? Second free throw up and in. It's one of the fun things about these guys knowing one another so well. 31-25, Dickey into the front court to Lopez. Perry over the top. Ketchum running the baseline, wanting the ball. Instead, Perry will put it up. Moore with a block. Cole went up and said, get that stuff out of here. Now Cole back the other way to Cade. Oh, he thought about the three. Goes back to Cole. Cole dribble, drive, kick. Right side. 3 ball on the way. Minor doesn't get it to go. Lopez with the rebound. Mangum wants to run. They trail 31-25. Henry in the front court to Dickey. Trey, deep 3 on the way. Got it! Oh, baby! Trey Dickey with 11.
Deep 3 from Dickey, shaking his head. He knew that ball was going in.
How do you like me now? 31-28, 3:10 left in the first half of play. Don't think there's a little testosterone flowing here. Johnson with the walk. Some one-upmanship, some gamesmanship going on. I had a conversation yesterday with the difference between teenage boys and teenage girls, and teenage girls will hold a grudge for 50 years. Teenage boys, you have a fist fight and it's over with. You go back, you know, you're best of buds. That's what we got going on right now, a little fist fight going on. Dickey up top, tries to get by Johnson, does, kicks right side Henry. Lopez for 3, front of the iron, and Johnson with the rebound, kick out over the top to Cole. Moore on the way, dribble, drive, goes behind the backstop, pop, glass, got it. Cole Moore! He's feeling it right now. 2:35 left in the half. 5-point ball game. 33-28. Perry comes near side cross. Brooks at the free throw line. Going to go inside force. Got fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Good job by Brooks Cross to force the action. Check the foul here on Hobart. And that'll go against Trey Jones. That'll be his first. And team foul number 5 called against Hobart. So to the free throw line, Brooks Cross.
And Cole Moore, he has 21, is that right?
I think so, yeah.
Wow.
I haven't looked at it just yet, but it sounds about right. I'll tally it here. First free throw, good. Brooks will get one more. Cross 5 for 5 for the free throw line. 33-29, 4-point lead for Hobart. Second free throw on the way. Brooks will miss this one, and Trey Jones will collect the rebound. Back the other way. Here comes Jalen Johnson. Johnson tries to go inside, forces the shot, doesn't get it to go, and Brooks with a rebound. Good job by Cross that time, boxing out to come up with that loose basketball. Trey into the front court. He'll shoot the 3 and go down. Trey Dickey. Oh, baby. Trey Dickey from way outside. 33-32. By the way, Alexis Davis, she writes in as Minor goes inside, count the bucket, and the foul. Alec was 6 of the ball game, got hit on the arm, and that foul on Brooks Cross going to be his first. Minor now with a chance at a 3-point play. Mike McAlexander, Dana Went watching. Mary Pando, Cecilia Panetta, Alexis Davis, who said, good job, Skyler. Oh, my. At the free throw line, 3-point opportunity now for Alec Minert, and it goes. Alec now has got 5 in the quarter and 7 for the ball game. 36-32. Minute 30 left here, first half of play. Tyler, 3 ball, got it! Oh, goodness, Trey Dickey.
You can't guard that.
Nope, he got the screen out high and knocked it down. 1:15 left here in this first half of play. And you can hear Jeff Tompkins to our left telling Alec to move. He does, goes inside, lays it up and in. Alec Miner got the entry pass there from Jalen Johnson. And with a minute left, it's a 4-point ball game, 38-34. Cross the other way. Brooks gets mitered up in the air. Count the bucket. No, a foul going to be called. Boy, Chad Hussey is furious right now. Now the officials are going to talk about it. They waved off the basket. Let's see if they change their mind. Nope, they're not going to change their mind. Foul was on the floor. Called it on Minard. That'll be the second on Alec. Team number 6 called on Hobart.
I don't know about that, Michael. I think he might have already been in the air.
Well, here's the thing. Minard's up in the air. He comes up underneath him and then puts the shot up so that, 38-34. And again, Chad Hussey for the second game in a row, frustrated with the officials. Dickey over the top. He'll get it to Henry. Back to Trey, who is absolutely on fire. 38-34. Trey was 16. And most of that from behind the arc. 3 ball here by Perry. Doesn't go. Layton Ketchum with the rebound. He'll go to Brooks. Now back to Ketchum. Trey Jones on him. Ketchum going to attack. Now go over the top to Henry. Deep 3 on the way. Not a good shot by Henry. Trying to save it. Trayvon. Dickey does, but it's taken away by Marcus Hollister. And here comes Cole Moore. Moore across the timeline. Dribble. Drive around 2 defenders. Lays it up and in. Cole Moore. 40-34. It's a 6-point ball game. Brooks asking for it in the front court. Dickey, though, will have it knocked out of his hands. That is a kick, inadvertent, by Jalen Johnson. So inbounding it across the way for Mangum will be Lopez. He'll go to the backcourt now to Brett. 10 seconds left in the first half of play. 40-34. And Cross forgot to catch the ball. Brooks was looking inside and looked away, and the ball goes right through his hands and out of bounds. So Hobart will get it back one final time. 7.7 left in the first half. 40-34. Cole Moore on the bounce, going to go inside, over Cross. Shot doesn't go, taps it up, that won't fall. Rebound, Ketchum, and the half will come to an end. Oh, what a half it's been! 40 on the board for Hobart, 34 for Mangum. You and I will come back. Check your halftime numbers. Classic Hits, 97.7, 107, The Zone.
For top-notch heating and air conditioning service and installation, you can rely on Payne's Heating and Air, serving Southwest Oklahoma and North Texas from their headquarters in Mangum, Oklahoma. With years of experience and hundreds of satisfied customers, call Payne's Heating and Air Conditioning at 799-5130, 799-5130.
If you think you're paying too much for insurance, you should see Van Sims at the Watkins Insurance Agency in Hobart. The Watkins Agency is an independent agency representing several companies, and Van will find you the best rate and the best coverage for the home, automobile, farm insurance, liability, whatever you need. Contact Van Sims at the Watkins Insurance Agency, 320 South Washington in Hobart. Give him a call at 580-726-5190. Friends, check out the January specials at Parts Plus in Hobart. Parts Plus batteries, silver $75.99, platinum $96.99, gold $94.99. Monroe-Matic Plus shock absorbers, they're just $26.99. Mystic Bar and Chain Oil is a bargain at $4.49. Wix cabin air filters start at $17.49, and the performance test antifreeze testers $119 and $2.99. Don't forget our large storage units and low tire prices at Parts Plus in Hobart. Parts and a lot more.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit WOSC.edu.
Doggies Jethro, we got us a good one going on here. 40-34, Hobart in front of Mangum at the intermission as the Bearcats outscored the Tigers 24-17 in that second period of play. Let's check your scoring. 23 in the first half for Cole Moore. Moore getting it done as he knocked down 6 3-pointers. Moore with 23. 9 in the first half for Alec Minard. Give 3 to Cade Moore. Luke Hollister with a pair of points. Trey Jones with 2. And Jalen Johnson with 1. From the free throw line, 6 of 7, Hobart. They lead it 40-34. On the other side of the ledger, Trey Dickey now with 17 in the ball game, including 5 3-pointers. Give 8 in the first half to Henry Lopez. He hit a couple of threes. Brooks Cross has got 5. Colton Laughlin with 5. And a 5 of 6 from the free throw line was Mangum in the first half of play. Foul situation. Alec Minard, the only player for Hobart with more than 1. He's got 2. On the other side of the ledger, Skylar Scott and Colton Laughlin with 2 apiece. And at the half, it is 40-34. Mangum trailing Hobart. Second half coming up. Stick and Say. Classic Hits 97.7, 107 The Zone.
Kiowa County Farm Bureau agents Greg Holt and Janie Jackson are your neighbors, living beside you, working for you and with you. Complete insurance coverage for the automobile, farm, home, life, and personal go-the-extra-mile service is just part of the package. Farm Bureau. Your Kiowa County agents in Hobart, Snyder, and Mountain View are Greg Holt and Janie Jackson. So for great service and great rates, see Greg or Janie at Kiowa County Farm Bureau offices in Hobart, Snyder, and Mountain View.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from, but choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger, Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Sons, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756. Woodland Gardens Assisted Living Center in Hobart is a new and beautiful facility. Woodland Gardens is for people 55 years of age and older. They offer 34 units, 448 square foot apartments. They serve 3 delicious home-cooked meals every day. Check out this new and quite beautiful facility for yourself or for a loved one. For more information, call Pat Holt, Administrator, 580-752-4445, 752-4445, Woodland Gardens at 915 North Broadway in Hobart.
It takes a solid foundation to build a solid business, and nobody understands that better than Frazier Bank. In fact, we have been helping businesses for years, offering startup capital, money for equipment, or money to expand. Talk to one of our loan officers today and start building your business tomorrow. Frazier Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Barbara and Larry Stewart at Barbara's House of Beauty in Hobart are longtime Hobart Bearcat and Lady Bearcat boosters, proud once again to help with the radio broadcasts. Folks, when you need your hair cut, fixed, colored, tell Barbara the color, the cut, the style you want, and friends, she will do it. Barbara's been a beautician for a bunch of years, and she's really good. Call for an appointment, 726-3532.
Barbara's at 800 South Broadway in Hobart.
And go Bearcats. Good luck from Barbara and Larry Stewart, Barbara's House of Beauty in Hobart.
All right, I want to say hello to Steph Dawn Cross-Moreau, Kendra Barnes, Mike McAlexander, Michelle Boyce, all checking us out on the webpage. Thanks for dropping by and saying hello. Got a good one going on here as the boys' third place game taking place. 40-34, Hobart out in front of the Mangum Bearcats. Mangum Tigers. Wow, I'm so excited I can't even remember who is what. 40-34 at the intermission. Let's take a timeout and come back and we'll get ready for the second half of play. 40-34, Hobart on top. Classic Hits 97.7, 107 The Zone.
Jamie's Auto Sales in Mangum is Tiger proud. When you need a reliable used vehicle, just visit Jamie's Auto Sales at 129 North Louis Tittle Avenue in Mangum. Owner Jamie Turner has many years of experience in the auto sales business. Jamie or Lacey Del Tepper will help arrange financing through area banks and credit unions. Get a good vehicle and save money at Jamie's Auto in Mangum.
All right, second half about to get underway here. Classic Hits 97.7, 107 The Zone. Good to have you alongside in a raucous first half of play, no doubt about it, as we get ready for the second half. Yes, we still got 2 championship ball games to come up. The girls' championship game will feature the Hollis Lady Tigers. They will do battle with the Lady Lions of Luther. And the boys' championship will wrap things up as the Luther Lions will do battle with the Cordell Blue Devils. Second half set to get underway here. It'll be Hobart basketball, left end of your listening device. They are in their home white uniforms with the gold numerals and the blue trim. Mangum, meantime, in the road black with the gray numerals and the orange trim. They'll work on the right end of your listening and or viewing device in the second half of play. It'll be Jalen Johnson, Luke Hollister, Cade and Cole Moore, Alec Minert out on the floor for Jeff Tompkins' team. Brooks Cross, Trey Dickey, Colton Laughlin, Brett Perry, and Henry Lopez for Mangum. And period number 3 underway. Laughlin with a near steal, couldn't control, and it will still be Hollis basketball. Did you go get some of those cookies?
None. Yeah. I wasn't going to tell you, but yeah, I did.
Nobody's delivered any. I'm very disappointed. Somebody needs to tell Amy Jo Cobb her homemade cookies have not found their way to the scorer's table here. Third period underway. Open for 3. That's Moore. Cole. That one won't go down. And the rebound going to be taken away by Henry Lopez. Good job by Lopez boxing out that time. Cross now back the other way. He'll go to Perry. Brett slows things down. Hands it to Henry. Reset Dickey between the 2 circles. And I would guess that this place will continue to fill up. And championship Saturday night will be a lot of fun on championship radio. Cross between the 2 circles to Dickey. Trey. Been on fire the first half of play. Leaves it for Lopez. Henry a deep 3. That won't go. And the rebound, Cole Moore. Moore a little tightrope on the sideline so it didn't step out of bounds. Well, the pace was furious in that first half of play. Minute gone by here in the third. Still 40-34. Cade Moore now for 3. And that goes in. Cade Moore.
Not one more than the other.
Oh, you've been sitting on that one all afternoon long, haven't you? Cade now with a half a dozen. Not more than the, I like that. That's good. 6:40 now left here in the third. And the lead out to 9 now. 63-34. Cross. Right side, Perry. Brett. He'll go back now to Brooks. Thought about the 3. Dickey will get it. Gets a screen. Goes inside and going to get stripped. And prior to that, we're going to get a warning. Double foul. They called it on Dickey. No, they didn't. They called it on Alec Minert, and they called it on Colton Laughlin. That'll be 3 now on Laughlin. And team foul number 1 in the second half on Mangum. Meantime, on Minert, that'll be his 3rd. And team foul number 1 on Hobart. So they had double fouls there. And whoever has possession of the ball keeps it, and that's Trey Dickey. And Mangum. Cross now, looking to go inside. By the way, Jordan Patrick into the ballgame because Laughlin's got those 3 fouls. And also setting down for Mangum, or rather for Hobart. No, Minert going to stay in there. I thought they might take him out. Skip pass over the top. Caught by Perry. Brett. 2 minutes gone by here in the third, and Mangum yet to score. They trail by 9, 43-34. And after that up-tempo first half of play, this is almost statuesque right here. And away from the ball, 3 seconds going to be called on Henry Lopez. Lopez got caught in the paint, and as soon as the official blew the whistle, you knew what it was going to be. So back the other way comes Hobart. They lead 43-34 with 5:40 left here in period number 3. 3 ball put up here, doesn't go, and the rebound going to be cleared away by Mangum. Back the other way, Trey Dickey. Dickey quickly in the front court, he'll go to Perry. Brett back to Trey, up top, cross, gets a screen, 3, no, off the mark, and the rebound going to be cleared by Jalen Johnson. Jeff Tompkins wanting his club to run. Kick, right side, Moore. That's Cole for 3 more, and it goes. Cole Moore. 26 now in the ballgame for Moore. Timeout going to be taken by Chad Hussey. 46-34, the lead a dozen. 5:09 left in the third. Classic Hits 97.7, 107 The Zone.
Optometrist Dr. Amy Straub is very excited to be the owner of Altus Family Vision, located at 112 Valverde Street. You'll still find the same great staff and professional services because our focus is on you. We'll help you update your glasses and contact prescription, and we do exams for eye diseases like glaucoma and macular degeneration. You're more than just eyes to us. Make an appointment today by calling 580-482-0051. Dr. Amy Straub and Altus Family Vision. Our focus is on you.
I think focus is probably what Chad Hussey is talking to his club about right now during that timeout.
Yeah, for sure. Mangum come out a little stagnant the second half, needed to pick up the scoring.
Probably a timeout that they didn't, or the halftime was something that Coach Hussey really didn't want there. Because you're right, stagnant, good way of describing Mangum here in this second half of play. Trey Dickey now brings the ball across the timeline for the Tigers. Trey, big first half, 17 to lead Mangum in scoring. Perry getting a screen out high from Jordan Patrick. Keep in mind, Colton Laughlin on the bench now with 3 fouls. Patrick goes right side, skips it over the top to Perry. Brett between the 2 circles to Dickey. Trey, near side, Lopez. Henry back to Patrick. 4:40 left here in the third. Good defense by Hobart as they continue to deny. Dickey between the 2 circles. Ball fake now, launches the deep 3. Back of the iron, doesn't go. Ball tipped by Lopez. He'll reset it now to Perry. Brett from 15. Front of the iron won't go, and Alec Minert strong on the rebound. Over the top, he'll go to Moore. Touch pass Johnson. Jalen lays it up and in. It's a sweet pass right there by Cole Moore. It's just the 3rd point of the ball game for Jalen Johnson, but it's a 14-point lead for Hobart over Mangum. 4:10 left here in the third. Perry looking for a screen out high. Nobody can set it. Laughlin going to come in at the next dead ball with those 3 fouls. Well, maybe not. Off the bounce, Trey Dickey. Dickey bobbled momentarily. Now going to go inside and get fouled. Hold going to be called on Cole Moore. That'll be his second. And team foul number 2 of the second half on Hobart. Jordan Patrick setting down. Colton Laughlin back in. And again, keep in mind, he's got 3 fouls. Dickey to inbound. 3:57 left here in the third. He'll go to Laughlin up top now to Brett. Perry, little bounce pass near his side. Dickey. Boy, Cross really working hard. Going to get the ball on the baseline. Tries to get Hollister off of his feet. Good job by Luke to stay square. Now Dickey around Johnson, and he'll score. 19 now for Trey Dickey. And it's 48-36, 3:38 left here in the third. First 2 points of the third quarter for Mangum.
Yeah, finally they get on the board after just such a slow start.
Minert inside around Cross. Shot won't go. Foul going to be called. Alec Minert goes down hard. Brooks Cross for the personal. On Brooks, that'll be his second. And team foul number 2 called on Mangum in the second half. So the foul was on the floor, so no free throws for Cross, or rather for Minert. Deep 3 here. Cade Moore didn't get it to go. Rebound cleared off by Trey. Dickey coming across the timeline. He'll dribble, drive. Johnson on him. Throws it up over him anyhow. Misses the shot. Rebound. Brooks Cross, and Cross going to get hammered. Check the foul. That'll go against Luke Hollister. That'll be the first on Luke. And team foul number 3 called on Hobart in the second half. 48-36, 3:10 left, third period. Henry going to inbound the basketball now for Mangum. Lopez goes to Laughlin, and Colton will go get it in the backcourt, and he'll give it up to Dickey, and a reset now the offense for Mangum. Perry at the left hash mark. Laughlin asks for it, fakes the three. Minard on him. Jab step, screen, cross. Crossover. Colton may have gotten away with a little double dribble there. As Dickey will get the basketball, he'll spin, shoot it over Johnson, and score. Coach Hussey looking for some defense now. His club trails by 10, 48-38. 2:39 left here in the third period. And now Cole and Cademore going to back things out and slow it down for Hobart. Yeah, the pace of play has been furious, no doubt about it. Cole near the timeline. 2:20 left here in the third. Lopez going to come out and force the issue. Cole gets inside the arc and then takes it back outside to Alec. And again, you got to, if you've got somebody on you defensively, you got to either give up the ball or take it inside that hash mark within 5 seconds. Cole going to do that here. Comes to Hollister, where Luke wanted to put up a shot, but he bobbled the ball, and a reset now out high. Here comes Johnson flashing by. He'll come to Cole. Minute 55 left in the third. Still a 10-point ball game. Championship games coming up next. Yes, we will have on the girls' side Hollis doing battle with Luther, and then Luther and Cordell in the boys' nightcap. Minute 40 left here in the third, and you can hear Hussey squared on the bench. That's Mr. and Mrs. saying that there was a push off that time by Moore. They'll put up the shot, miss it, rebound Laughlin. Henry now on the run out. Lopez dribble, drive, kicks, left side. 3-ball on the way. That's short. Rebound put back. Cross didn't go. And the rebound going to be taken away by Hollister, and a missed opportunity there for the Tigers. Moore into the front court to Minard. Little double clutch and shoots it over cross and scores. Alec Minard now with 11 in the ball game. 50-38, 1:05 remaining. Cross back the other way. Underneath the basket, he'll put it up and score. Brooks Cross. 7 in the ball game for Brooks. That'll make it 50-40 with 55 seconds left in the third quarter of play. Johnson into the front court. Jalen will run clock at the timeline. Nobody going to come out and force the issue, so Jalen check the scoreboard, and there's 40 seconds left here in the third. Both Mangum and Hobart will play on Tuesday of next week. Mangum will be at home. They will play host to Cordell. You'll listen to Mangum on Classic Hits 97.7 and Hobart on 107 The Zone. Down to 20 seconds left here in the third quarter of play. Jalen Johnson been held in check all night long. Johnson with only 3 points in the ball game.
Yeah, Brett Perry's done a really good job on Johnson this afternoon. They went boxing one, but now they're matched up.
All right, 5 seconds left in the quarter. Johnson and a blocking foul prior to the shot. Trey Dickey with 3 seconds left here in the third period of play. Wow. It's the first on Trey. Team foul number 3 called on Mangum. And Chad Hussey not all that upset with that call there, is he?
I would not be upset at all.
Lob on the inbounds play. Minard to catch it. He got it to go. Alec Minard. And with that, the quarter will come to an end. 52-40. The lead 12 as we go to the fourth. Hobart out in front of Mangum. Classic Hits 97.7, 107 The Zone.
Travis Septic Tank Service can handle everything related to septic tank maintenance and cleaning, including commercial applications. Call Travis Septic Tank Services at 580-782-2384. That's 782-2384. Travis says, go Mangum Tigers.
Folks, hopefully you've been in and seen the improvements and additions that we've made at Klink Supermarket in Hobart recently. Now, we hope you'll find our store looking better and better stocked than it's ever been. Our goal remains the same: great selection of groceries, produce, meat, gluten-free products, and so much more, with the lowest possible prices and always helpful and friendly employees, because we really do appreciate your business. Thank you. Neil Hobbs and staff, Klink Supermarket in Hobart, proud Bearcat boosters.
All right, we go to the fourth period of play. Mangum only 6 points in that third quarter. They were outscored 12-6, and it's a 12-point lead, 52-40 for Hobart as we go to the fourth.
Yeah, Mangum couldn't get anything going right there. Trey Dickey, did Trey Dickey score that?
He had 2 twos, yeah. He got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he had 4. He went off in the second quarter, so look to see if what he can do in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Dickey scored 4 of the 6 points that Mangum got in that third frame. So we go to the fourth. It'll be Hobart and Mangum in this boys' third place game. Trey Dickey, Henry Lopez, Colton Laughlin, Brett Perry, and Brooks Cross out on the floor for Mangum. They go to work offensively on the right end of your listening and or viewing device. Laughlin with the 2, didn't get it to go. Moore with the run out. Cole, dribble, drive, glass, and he'll get it. Cole Moore now with 28 in the ball game. Jalen Johnson, Moore squared. Luke Hollister and Alec Minard out on the floor for the Bearcats in their home white uniforms, gold numerals, and blue trim. Henry here on the near side. 7:25 left of the ball game. Cross going to go in around Minard and score. Brooks Cross now with 9. Brooks beat both Minard and Luke Hollister to the rack. 54-42. Minard inside over Laughlin. Shot doesn't go. Rebound Colton. He'll hand it off to Trey. Dickey, baseball pass out front to Cross. Brooks cut off and lost the ball out of bounds, but they said it was touched by Cole Moore. Another one of those missed opportunities there, I would say.
Yeah, Brooks Cross couldn't handle that pass, but luckily they get the ball back.
3 ball dialed up here by Laughlin, and Colton will score. Threw that up and over Alec Minard. Laughlin now with 8 in the ball game. It's his first 3 of the contest. 54-45. 6:45 left in the contest. Minard out high. He'll go to Cole. Moore hands it off to Johnson. Jalen, baseball pass left side to Hollister. Back out top. Moore, 2 more, 3 more for Cole Moore.
Here's Cole Moore.
31 in the ball game for Cole. Wow. 57-45, and Coach Hussey with his arms folded saying, okay, so I got another guy that's just shooting everything from everywhere. Colton Laughlin attacks the glass. He'll score. 10 now in the ball game for Colton. 57-47. The deficit is 10. Well, last night it was Gage Keister who was 31 in the ball game for Cordell, and Cole Moore now at 31 with 6 minutes left in the ball game.
The impressive thing about Gage Keister's performance was, like we talked about, he was only in there for 3 quarters.
Yeah. 5:50 left in this one. Cade to Cole, sets, fires 3. That one won't go. Nobody blocked out Hollister, and Luke will put it up and in. 4 in the ball game for Hollister. Timeout going to be taken by Mangum. 59-47, they trail by 12. 5:40 remaining. We're back after this. Classic hits 97.7, 107 is zone.
The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum is celebrating 80 years in business and 4 decades of Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger graduates. The Castle Insurance Agency has had and will continue to have a long-term commitment to support Mangum students on the field and off the field. For auto, home, farm, bonds, crop, oil field, or commercial insurance, please call or stop by the Castle Insurance Agency, 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum. Call 782-3049. That's 782-3049. The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger, Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Sons, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick. Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756.
59-47, 12-point lead here. 5:40 remaining. Want to say hello to Carrie Collins, says go Bearcats. Brenda Rogers says that she's watching but can't hear anything. Katrina D. Wilson and Marquita Means listening as well. And we hope that they have found us now. As far as I know, we don't have any problem with the audio, do we?
I don't think so. We haven't had any so far this weekend.
Okay, so it'll be Mangum ball coming out of that timeout as they trail here, 59-47. We'll play in the fourth quarter of play. This is the boys' third place contest. Hobart with the Mangum with the basketball. Linda Waldrop says go Blue Devils. They've already played though. Oh boy, there's an ugly tumble. Brett Perry and Cole Moore colliding, and there's nothing heinous about that. It was just a collision. A couple of guys hustling for the basketball.
Just like a corner and a wide receiver go up and get it, but Cole Moore just got the bad end of the deal, ended up on the ground.
Well, there was no foul on the play. Ball just goes out of bounds. So it'll be Hobart basketball. Hollister gets the inbounds pass. He'll leave it in the corner, and Cade Moore can't handle the pass. Mangum will get it back. Down by a dozen, 59-47. 5:21 remaining. Trey Jones has come in, and Cade Moore will sit down for the Bearcats. Trey Dickey running the offense. Dickey coming across the timeline. Trey, deep three on the way. No, off the mark. Cross of the rebound, put back and it goes. Good job by Brooks.
Trey Dickey's three. Whenever you said deep, that ball was deep.
11 now for Cross. Cole Moore into the front court. Goes by a couple of defenders, but he stepped out of bounds to do it. Turnover, going to give it back to Mangum. 10-point ball game, 59-49. 4:59 remaining, so still a ton of time if you're a Mangum fan.
Yeah, for sure. Just a couple of stops and a couple of big buckets. Maybe Trey Dickey can get on the board here soon.
Dickey for three. Back of the iron doesn't go. Long rebound. Alec might track it down. Does. Triple team. He'll go to Hollister. Hollister with a catch. In the front court, Trey Jones. Jones going to lay it up and score. Trey Jones. 4 now for Trey, and now Mangum going to throw the ball away. 61-49. Frustration for Chad Hussey. Minor to inbound right in front of him. He'll go to Jalen Johnson. And again, Johnson been held in check all afternoon long. He's only got 4 points, but his club leads it by a dozen, 61-49. Minert will go to Johnson. Spins away from Cross. Dribble, penetrate, kick, out top, Minert. Alec inside, attacks the glass, and he'll score. Alec Minert.
Minert could jump out of the gym. All he had to do was tap it in.
Alec now with 15. Midway point, quarter number 4. 63-49. Dump it inside to Brooks. Cross battling with Hollister, and Luke pokes it out of bounds. It'll still be Mangum basketball. Cross, he's got to look around the official going, really? He can hit me like that? So Dickey to inbound it. Trey looking. Kicks it over the top to Cross. Well, Luke Hollister could have just put up his hand and grabbed that one. Dickey bobbled momentarily, got it back. Trey gets a screen out high. Kicks it right side, Brett. 3 ball on the way. Perry, back of the arc. No, rebound Cole Moore. Moore into the front court. Lopez will slow him down, and Cole will come here on the near side to Minert. 3:35 left of the ball game. Alec cut off by Laughlin. Goes back to Johnson. Draws the double team out near the timeline. Skips it over the top to Alec. Game of keep away going on. And again, Alec going to go inside. Misses that shot. Lost the ball on the way up. Thought he got hammered on the arm. Here comes Dickey back the other way. Kicks right side. 3 ball Laughlin. No. Long rebound tapped out. Henry trying to save it. Can't get it done as Trey Jones will take it away from him. And he'll give it up to Cole Moore. 3:10 left of the ball game. And again, Hobart going to slow things down. Moore now tries to go by Lopez. Does. Puts it up. Comes up short. Put back by Moore. No good. Lopez gets the rebound on the second missed attempt. And here comes Trey. Dickey to Perry. Gets a screen from Brooks and lays it up and in. Nice screen there by Brooks Cross. That's the first field goal of the ball game for Brett Perry. 63-51. 2:45 remaining. Minert high over the top. Caught by Hollister. He'll go to Jones. Trey with the left hand. Shot doesn't go. Rebound Henry Lopez. Jeff Tompkins now. It's his turn to be frustrated. Perry back the other way. Brett to Colton. Laughlin. And stepped out of bounds. Wow. Some frustration there, and that's kind of the ball game here this evening for Mangum. Timeout going to be taken by the Tigers. 2:31 remaining. They trail 63-51. For Classic Hits 97.7, 107 The Zone.
Taking care of your family is easy and convenient at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum. Located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum, Dr. Lonnie Perryman and nurse practitioner Patty Burks provide a comprehensive, full-service family practice, including care for children and adults, including geriatrics. Call 782-3393 for appointments at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum.
One of the biggest basketball fans in Oklahoma is Larry Halford from Hobart. Larry coached Hobart girls basketball in the 60s, junior high, high school, all levels. And in 7 years, Larry won a lot of ball games. And for the last 45 or so years, Larry has been Hobart's #1 fan. He goes to all the games. In fact, Larry's seen over 3,000 Hobart Bearcat basketball games. He's a real fan. So go Bearcats and Lady Bearcats from the Halford family. Larry and Brad, Jim and Marty, the Halfords from Hobart.
All right, let's give you a game reset now. It's a 12-point ball game. 63-51. Hobart in front of Mangum. 2:31 left of the contest. 4 timeouts remaining for Hobart, 2 for Mangum. 3 fouls on the Hobart side and 4 on the Mangum. And the arrow pointing the way of Hobart. So it'll be Bearcat basketball. They're going to go the length of the floor here, leading by a dozen. 2:31 remaining, and I would guess at this point, Mangum will start fouling and make Hobart go to the line and beat him. Inbounds pass caught by Johnson. Jalen comes flying near us, goes back over the top to Minert. Alec makes the catch. By the way, Lamar James is coming to the ballgame now for the Bearcat or for the Tigers. 2:15 remaining. Minert going to go inside around Lopez and score. Alec Minert.
Good take by Minert. Gets in the lane and just so tall, all he has to do is tap it in.
17 now for Alec. Lamar James, ball swatted out of his hands, picked up by Jalen Johnson. Over the top, he'll go to Trey Jones. Jones shot no good. Rebound put back. Hollister is there. Luke Hollister now with 6. And another timeout taken by Chad Hussey. Minute 50 remaining. His club trails 67-51. Classic hits 97-7, 107 The Zone.
Friends, if you can dream it, Michael can build it at Double Diamond Welding and Fabrication in Hobart. Come check out all the yard art, the OU and OSU items, so doggone much more at Double Diamond. Hey, do you need cattle panels, a trailer, a cattle chute, a feeder? Michael has the equipment and the know-how when it comes to welding. Metal sales by the inch or by the foot. Michael, Misty, Marshall, Micaiah, and now little Maverick Wright. The Wright family, Double Diamond Welding and Fabrication in the old Ford store in Hobart. Kirk and Todd Duff and Shelley and Jolie at Power Plus Beef Genetics just east of Hobart are a 4th-generation farm and ranch family breeding Angus and A-plus cattle. Kirk and Todd are both Hobart graduates. Both are active in the community and church and a whole lot of other things. They're Bearcat fans, and they encourage you to support our youth in all their activities. Attend all the games you can. Proud to be Bearcat boosters, expecting another great year. So good luck, Bearcats and Lady Bearcats, from Kirk and Todd Duff, Duff Brothers Beef Genetics.
By the way, Na Cole tells us that the sound is fine. So we appreciate that, although she wants your brother to pan up just a bit to the clock. Are you buying that?
Pan up to the clock.
That's what it said. I'm just repeating the note, that's all. Don't shoot me, I'm the messenger. So here we go. Laughlin out of the timeout with the ball. He'll dribble, drive, go inside, throw it up, and miss the shot, but he got fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Check the foul on Hobart, and it'll go against Alec Minert. And the foul on Alec, his 4th of the ball game. Team foul number 4 on Hobart in the second half of play. So to the free throw line to shoot 2 will be Colton Laughlin. First one, good. Colton will get one more. Cade Moore going to come back in, and Trey Jones will sit down. Laughlin was 6 in the quarter and 11 for the ball game. Second free throw on the way. It's good as well. So Laughlin will make it 67-54. Here's the overplay by Dickey, but a good catch in traffic there. And back the other way comes this group from Hobart. And again, they're going to play catch and keep away. Cole Moore's had a big afternoon. We'll go to Jalen Johnson, back to Cole. Minute 20 and running here in the 4th period of play. The lead is 13. Baseball pass. Johnson won't make the catch. Not a good throw that time by Cole Moore. So the turnover now, going to give it back to Mangum. Chad Hussey, a lighthearted moment with the official. Not been many of those in the 3-day tournament. Back the other way, Dickey. He'll leave it left side, Lopez. Henry got it to go. Henry Lopez. Henry Lopez now with 11. And that'll make it 67-54. Minert on the other end. Bobble the ball, taken away by Laughlin. He tried to go up top. Ball taken away by Johnson underneath the basket. Minert. 51 seconds remaining. Amy Jo Cobb says, thanks for the shout out on the cookies. Well, you're welcome, but bring me some. What is that all about? Moore in traffic, and he'll get grabbed. Foul on the floor on Mangum. That'll be their 5th. I'm just going to have to tell her I didn't get any. It's just wrong. Did you really go get some?
No, I didn't.
Typical teenager lying to the old man. Thanks. Cade Moore gets the inbounds pass. Down to 30 seconds left of the ball game. So Hobart is going to win this thing. And they'll take home the third place crown. Hollister underneath the basket won't take the shot. And that's some pretty good discipline right there. Cole Moore going to get fouled by Henry Lopez. And I'm not so sure that that's what Coach Hussey was looking for there. That'll be the second on Henry. And team foul number 5 called on Hobart. 22.4 left of the ball game. Skip pass into the backcourt, caught by Johnson. A little bump and a bang. Brett Perry. Brett, and you can hear Coach Hussey say no foul now. Brett fouls him anyhow. So Perry will pick up the personal. That'll be his first of the ball game. And team foul number 7 called on Mangum. So with 14.3 left of the ball game, Jalen Johnson will go to the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1. This one was a lot of fun, but now it's just anticlimactic, isn't it? Free throw on the way. Johnson, he'll get the first. Jalen one more. 5 of the ball game for Jalen. Brett Perry having a conversation with the Moore twins. Scott going to come back in for one final. 14.3 left. Also checking back in. Jordan Patrick, Leighton Ketchum. And for the first time this afternoon, we will see Mr. Whetstone into the ball game. So Chad clearing his bench to give his kids an opportunity to be recognized by the fans. Free throw up and in for Jalen Johnson. 6 points in the ball game for Johnson, 69-57. Jordan Patrick into the front court. Scott thought about the three, won't take it. 3 ball here on the right side, off the front of the iron. Rebound cleared off by Leighton Ketchum. And the final score, 69-57. The victory goes to the Hobart Bearcats. And they win the third place trophy here at the Tri-County Tournament. 69-57. Back with your totals after this. Classic Hits 97.7 and 107 The Zone.
Guys, make this Valentine's Day special for that someone you love. Fresh flowers are the ticket straight to her heart. And the ladies at Flowers Unlimited in Mangum are known for special arrangements she's sure to love. Why not order now and avoid the rush? Just call Flowers Unlimited at 782-2122. Give them your credit card number, and they'll have your order ready for pickup on Valentine's.
All right, welcome back to Western Oklahoma State College. And it's a 69-57 victory for the Bearcats of Hobart as they scored 17 in that fourth and final period. Our player of the game, no doubt about it, Cole Moore, 31 in the victory. Moore, our WOSC player of the game, he had 31. Alec Minard in double figures was 17. 6 apiece on the afternoon for Jalen Johnson, Cade Moore, and Luke Hollister, and Trey Jones with 4. 8 of 9 for the free throw line was Hobart, and again they'll win it by a final score of 69-57. On the other side of the ledger, 21 in the victory for Trey Dickey, 11 apiece Brooks Cross and Henry Lopez, 2 in the ball game for Brett Perry, as Mangum was 7 of 8 from the free throw line, and again the final score was 69-57. So we've got 4 down, 2 to go. Championship Saturday night about to unfold on Championship Radio. 107 The Zone and Classic Hits 97.7.
Guys, make this Valentine's Day special for that someone you love. Fresh flowers are the ticket straight to her heart. And the ladies at Flowers Unlimited in Mangum are known for special arrangements she's sure to love. Why not order now and avoid the rush? Just call Flowers Unlimited at 782-2122. Give them your credit card number, and they'll have your order